Hello and welcome to Adobe Live. I am your host for the hour, Terence Tang, aka Tinlin Studio. To my right, someone who needs no introduction,
Hi.
Jess Goldsmith.
Hey guys, welcome back to Adobe Live.
We're here.
We're here.
We're doing
We're
this.
excited. Yeah.
You want to refresh the chat on a little bit of what you do, just in case?
Yeah, so I'm an illustrator and lettering artist, and today I'm going to be doing some back to school illustrations. You might be looking at this and thinking, that's not back to school. I hear you. They're New York themed, and I'm kind of going to rework them to be back to school and less angry, because we see that this pigeon is angry here. And then I'm going to go into like some of my sketches and make them also back to school friendly and less angry pigeon, you know?
Angry pigeon is kind of how I'd be if I had to go back to school, so.
I hear that actually, yeah. Okay, stream over. We got it. No, I'm kidding.
Done.
We got Steven in the chat. Hey, Steven.
Steven, what's up, man?
Cool. Okay, so I guess I'll just go ahead and get started. I will start off with the pigeon that's like kind of finished already, and move it over. I do want to show you guys. This is like the inspo that I've had for this set of illustrations, like the scratch and sniff 80s and 90s stickers.
Love it.
Has like a lot of texture, a lot of like half tones, and looks very hand drawn.
I can scratch it and smell it now.
Also, this one you could tell is fuzzy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I'm like, oh, I can feel that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get another art, or you know what? Let's just copy and go into a new file here. Great. So I'm gonna get rid of the chain, I think. And maybe we'll put something else. Like I'm thinking like we could get a backpack going on this dude. And yeah, we'll do that. What is that? I don't know what that is. We'll make him less angry, so we'll get rid of this. And we'll just like bring the eye up back to a circle. I want him to be happy. He's happy. He's going back to school. Now he looks scared.
No.
Oh my God, I have to go back. But we'll get a smile on his face. We're literally about to turn that frown upside down.
There you go. There you go.
He's so happy. He's never been happier to go back to school. Yay!
Yay. New sneakers and everything.
Yeah. Well, these are Timberlands.
Yeah.
So let's turn them into sneakers real quick. I think we can keep the general shape actually. We're gonna get rid of like that bottom boot part. And, oh, what's going on here?
While you're doing that, let's shout out some people in the chat.
Woo!
What's up, Shauna? Good to see you.
Hey!
Actually, everyone in the chat, sound off. Where are you tuning in from?
Yeah.
Where in the world?
Where in the world?
Where in the
Where
world?
in the world are you? Let us know. Okay, I'm gonna just like bring this around here, and yeah, they'll be sneakers and they'll be nice and cute. Actually, should I just redo this? Because this is looking a little nuts. Okay, let's redo it. I'm not gonna do any crazy sneaker. I'm just gonna like do the general vibe of shoe.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just shoe, and I am using the Bezier Buddy.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Bezier Buddy brushes from True Grit. I love them.
So in your process, are you typically starting off on paper first, or are you just freely drawing in Illustrator like you're doing now?
It really depends. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I have this idea, but like I just need to like get like the very baseline of it out, and like it's a horrible looking sketch, and it's just like general shapes where it's like, if somebody else looks at it, they'd be like, this isn't anything, you know. But there are times also where I just go straight in, and I'm like, okay, we're here, we're doing it. Like, I don't know if this really looks like a sneaker, to be honest with you. It looks more like a clog, which I don't hate. I think those could be cute,
Sure.
actually.
People wear those to school.
You're like, yeah, that's fine.
It's like those big chunky slides that everyone's into
Yeah,
these days.
yeah, exactly. Cool.
By the way, viewers at home can't see this, but Jess is doing all this on her trackpad,
yeah.
which is nuts to me.
That's-
Trackpad illustrating is another level.
I think when people realize for the first time that I typically only design on trackpad, they freak out. But the truth is like that's just it's just how I kind of like taught myself. I didn't have the proper tools, I guess. So I was like, okay, well, I just have to do it, you know. And yeah, now it feels kind of weird when I do it with the mouse. And I've had a little bit of a journey with like a drawing tablet. Is this a shoe?
Is it a shoe? It's
Like
I'm not sure what's happening with it
I don't
anymore.
know. I don't know what's happening either. Hold on. I did something weird.
We got Canada in the chat, Portugal,
Woo!
Arkansas, Miami,
Mr. Worldwide, let's go.
Richmond, Virginia.
That's
Elizabeth's
nice.
shoe.
Okay.
I love Elizabeth's shoe.
Okay.
Elizabeth, if you happen to be watching, you're amazing.
Elizabeth Shue is a person?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know who that is.
She's an actress from probably before your time-ish.
Oh, I'm so young.
You are.
So young. Okay. We're just going to use this general shoe template that I have.
That works.
You know, like when people are watching you work and then you kind of freak out and you can't do it? That's what happened with this shoe.
Sure.
You're like, yeah. Yeah, right.
That'll happen to me when I'm doing this in the next segment.
Yeah. Listen, it happens, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, that's what we're in the business of experimenting and playing, right? So
That's why I really love these live sessions because, you know, like on Instagram, people will be like, here, I'm actually going to give an example like this. They'll be like, whoops, hold on. Like, you just drag the shoe in there and then, whoop, shoe. And it's like, no, this actually took me like 50 minutes to make this really rough idea of a shoe.
Mm-hmm. Yep, full transparency here.
Yep. Yeah, when I was like first starting also, I was like, how come it doesn't take me that amount of time? And then I got better at it and I was like, oh, because everyone's lying to me. That's why. Oops. Here we go. All right. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. There's a lot of extra points in here that we don't necessarily need.
It's looking like a nice chunky running shoe.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think, you know, like everything about this illustration is kind of chunky, so it's gonna like stay in that realm, which I like. Let's do. I don't know if we could really do brands on here, so I'll just do like a little.
Just brand.
Yeah, a little something, like a little wave.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's got to be a better way for me to be able to do that with the with the brush, but I'm kind of too lazy to figure that out. So I'm just gonna keep going back and forth. Okay, we have the general shoe here. Let's add some laces to this. Or like, did the laces go? I guess it doesn't matter which direction they're going in. Because they're fake, they're not real. It's an illustration, everyone. And we'll keep them white, like nice, clean, squeaky clean. Well, I guess they're a little bit off white. You know, when you get like a new pair of white sneakers, it's almost like embarrassing.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god, everyone's gonna know that I bought sneakers.
Now they kind of make them off-white to make them look vintage.
Like
when they're new.
these.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna group that together and get rid of that monstrosity. I'm like, let's size that up. Great.
I've forgotten how much fun it is to watch someone
It's so
illustrate
fun.
and work. Like
Yeah.
this is how I learned Illustrator.
Same.
Is just
Yeah,
by
me too.
standing over someone's shoulder and watching.
Watching them work.
Being that annoying kid standing behind someone while they worked.
Yeah, that's how I did it, but like with YouTube. So what you guys are doing now, basically. Oh my god, you're so annoying.
Yeah, I have a lot of gratitude for the designers that allowed me to stand behind them while I watched them work.
Yeah.
Like they were so patient with me now looking back. I'm like, I would have hated that. So they must have been like, oh, this kid.
This kid. But you know what? It's how you did it.
Yeah.
It's how you did it.
Because I didn't go to design school, by the way. I have a
Nice,
film
yeah.
background. So
Oh yeah, you were talking about that.
yeah, so I learned design, illustration, kind of all by watching and experimenting. And
Literally, same.
yeah,
I didn't go to school, and honestly, best accidental decision of my life. Okay, how do we feel about green socks? Is that cute?
Let's do it.
Okay, sure.
My daughter does mismatching socks.
Oh,
Like she'll just pull
you know
one
what?
random sock. And
I like that. Does she do it on purpose, or is it like just what she's doing?
She does do it on purpose now.
Wait, how old is she?
She's 7.
You're like she's 32.
Yeah, she's 7.
Oh, okay,
But
yeah.
I mean, I think it started as just kind of a random thing. But now she will actually choose to do matching socks some days and then just go random other days.
Cute.
So
I like it. Okay, so we got one. The sock looks like it's coming out of the shoe. Let's do that. And now we can kind of just like copy, paste. It also, the next stream that I'm going to be on, like, I don't know, in 2 hours or whatever it is, I'm going to be taking these back to school illustrations and kind of creating like a little back to school digital planner with these assets.
nice.
So yeah, it'll be cute.
Can't wait for that. And I'll be back with you for that one.
You will, yeah, and then you will be streaming also.
I will.
Are you on the next one?
I'm on the next one, yeah.
Cool. Nice. Am I hosting you?
I believe Kevin is hosting.
Okay. I was like, I don't know what's going on here. Okay.
Get with the program, Jess.
Yeah, I'm like, oh. I actually think this leg needs to be a little chunkier. So it matches the other one. Yeah, when I originally illustrated this, I did it in like a lot of different parts rather than like drawing it out. So you see like instead of like the colors and the lines are separate, I guess, shapes, assets, whatever, pieces. Oh, maybe it's just like the ankle that's very tiny. We'll leave it like this. This is fine. Yeah.
Rivki loves the green socks.
Rivki,
and the shoes.
That's my best friend. Girl, what? Ariana, what are you doing here? Thanks. Okay. So we have the shoes. I want to give him a backpack. And I don't know, like, what else?
What are kids doing these days?
This isn't really back to school, but I kind of want to give him, like, one of those, like, rainbow caps that have, like, the little swirly.
Do it.
Like, he's just so happy, you know?
He's a cool kid.
Yeah, he's a cool kid. Okay, I'm going to group all of these together, and now I'm going to do the backpack first, because that really is back to school versus me just wanting this pigeon to look silly.
Oh, you know it'd be hilarious.
I'll do it.
So my son is 10. And he's now finally getting into, like, caring what his hair looks like. So every morning he's, like, trying to put product and make his hair look
like
textured.
like a faux hawk?
Yeah, give him some nice hair.
Okay, we'll
some
do that.
Textured hair.
That's funny.
Ready for school
Yeah.
with the hairdo.
Okay, let's see if we can let's decide on hairdos in the chat. We'll do a mohawk, an afro, and then let's do a mullet. Can we get
Nice.
What's it called?
A pole.
A poll. Yes, thank you.
One of those choosy things.
Yeah, choosy thing. Sometimes, words are hard. Words are hard.
Steven says it's a pinwheel cap.
Pinwheel cap, yes. I think I will be doing the pinwheel cap either
Nice.
way, just so everyone is aware. I guess you can't really see the backpack, but like the idea is there.
Yeah. Looks like a backpack.
Yeah, we'll do like. Okay. Also, chat. Is this pigeon getting a labubu or what?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm deciding for the chat.
Yeah. Okay. We want a labubu. So we're gonna have a little labubu. It won't be a full labubu. We'll make it a dubu, an Adobe keychain thing.
Nice.
Okay, so we have the backpack. Maybe like holding a pencil. I mean, he doesn't really have hands, but whatever,
We have a vote in the chat for a mullet.
A mullet. Okay, well, I don't know. Do we have someone that's doing the poll thing on there? No, it wouldn't be. Okay, well, if somebody's there, then yeah. If not, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just wait to see what the people want. Seems like the people want a mullet.
Seems like it.
I don't know how I'm going to draw that, actually.
Maybe you can just be poking out of the pinwheel cap. Just.
Let's do. Wait, why did I do that? Let's go back to like the yellow. Okay, holding a pencil. We're gonna.
So I volunteer with a youth camp that meets in the summertime.
Yes.
And it's just funny to see the high school, the teen fashion kind of change from year to year.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's just so different from back in my day.
Back in my day.
It's so different.
What are the cool kids doing now?
It seems like clothes, you know how a little while ago it was all about like skinny jeans and fitted everything. Now it's going back to baggy. Like everyone's wearing.
I'm big on baggy. I just want to be comfortable, you know?
Yeah. So now it's about like the oversized boxy tees and the
love that.
The wide jeans.
All right, maybe Gen Z knows something.
Yeah.
Or Gen well, now it's not even Gen Z anymore. It's
the Alpha.
Yeah.
Wow. I am old.
I was gonna say we're getting old.
You're not getting old. I'm getting old.
You're old. I'm getting old.
True, okay, yeah, that's fair. I'm
no,
there
I'm kidding.
already.
I'm totally
already
kidding.
There.
Okay. Bring that in a bit so we have like the tip of the pencil, and now we'll do. You know what? Let's just grab. No, just kidding. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do the little green thingy. I don't know what that's called.
That metal thing?
Yeah. And the eraser here. And
the eraser grabber.
Yes. The eraser grabber. That's exactly what it is. That's the technical term for it, just in case you guys didn't know.
Also, you would think, this is totally random, but you would think that pencil companies would have figured out erasers that work by now.
Don't get me started. Oh my god.
I still have not encountered a pencil with an eraser that erases properly.
I will say like the I can't pronounce it. You know what I'm talking about. Ticonderoga.
No, I don't know what
Ticonderoga. I can't say it. Ticonderoga.
Jacob over there saying random words.
Hold on. I'm gonna find it.
We're getting to the bottom of this.
Ticonderoga pencils.
That's a pencil type?
Yeah, these. Like classic yellow. You never seen these?
No.
They're everywhere.
Okay.
You guys know.
I don't know if pencils.
I've never heard of pencils.
I think they were. I don't know what brand pencils were back when I used pencils like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So their erasers work?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the pencil. I gotta do the little hat. Oh, we have mullets. Oh, well, there's 50-50, I think. Can we see how the poll is going? Now we're gonna do the little hat. Oh no, you don't have to get up for that. I thought you were able to just click a button.
The bottom chat is a little cut off, so I'm having a hard time reading that one. Cool.
Nice. Oh, okay, cool. Why you guys are really into the mullet? Yeah, that says more about you than it does about me.
So I guess that's not where high school fashion is going, since that is what's
since that's what's trending.
Yeah, since that's what people want in the chat, and I'm guessing high school kids are not in the chat because they should be in school.
Yeah.
Right now.
Well, I don't know if school started in New York yet.
Oh, really?
Maybe it. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know children. I don't know any children.
My kids have been in school for like 3 weeks now.
Yeah, New York tends to start later.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone in the chat knows children in New York. Let us know. Let us know if school started.
Shout out to my fellow parents in the chat too.
Woo! Thanks for everything. I think.
Thanks for all the trauma.
If you're a good parent, thanks for everything. If you're not, well, you're going to be paying a lot in therapy for your kids. All right.
Oh, we've got afros now.
Afro's winning?
Yeah, it's coming up.
I'll do blue, but we'll do like a lighter blue. And we'll do green. And I want like a brighter orange, like a more orangey orange.
Now I'm trying to imagine an afro peeking out from under.
Yeah, that's so. There's two ways that we could do it, and we can ask Chad also. We can have the afro peeking out, or we can have like the afro like here, and it's just like sitting on top of it. There's two different ways we can go about it.
Kind of like how like Questlove, he just has he's just sitting on top.
Exactly.
Ticonderoga.
Jeez, I'm so surprised that you've never heard of it.
Yeah, I learn something new every day.
Yeah, you learn a lot on Adobe Live. The important things.
Yeah.
Grab the ellipse tool, and we'll go like, oops. Here we go. Gorgeous. Have you ever seen a cuter hat? Personally, I have. I definitely have.
That's a pretty cool hat, though.
Sick. It's a sick hat.
Maybe that needs to be a swag item. Like
oh my God, imagine.
Adobe pinwheel caps.
That's
You're welcome, Adobe.
So funny and embarrassing. I think I'm going to do like a brimmed cap too. So let's do... why do like my brushes keep going away?
Steven suggests making the stripe on the shoe a different color.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about it. I kind of just like wanted to like get to where we needed to get to before I was like getting too nitty gritty with the details, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Right now, Afro and Mullet are winning. How many votes? We have 9 votes. Let's get to, let's get a 10th vote.
Afro and Mullet deadlocked right now.
Yeah. This is actually so
This is
cute,
awesome.
though.
Yeah.
That's adorable. Wow. While we're waiting for the vote to come in, let's do, I think the roach one is so cute, but maybe we can do the cat, and instead of it sitting, like a bodega cat, instead of it sitting on a bunch of newspapers, it's sitting on a bunch of books.
Yeah.
Let's do that. And lighters don't belong in school, so
yeah, don't
even think about it.
It would be. How would you style a cockroach for school? Because cockroaches terrorize schools.
Glad you asked. Let me tell you. Okay, so it wouldn't be the Coca-Cola on there. I would probably do like, I don't know, something school related, like maybe like a chalk eraser. I would put on more appropriate boots or shoes, right?
Or just appropriate length bottoms.
Well, there's no bottoms. Listen, the pigeon's not dressed either.
Okay.
So these characters don't wear clothing, and it's fine. It's normal in this world.
It's a loose dress code.
Yes. And then like maybe like holding a book or a stack of books that say like history, math, whatever, blah blah blah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then I don't know, maybe holding another pencil here, something like that, or yeah. That's how I would do it.
Yes.
And we're gonna do the cat next. Oh, okay. Well, Mullet got 55. We got to 11 votes. Amazing.
Wow.
Okay, cool. As per Steven's request, I'm going to change the color in here. I'm gonna do pink.
Steven's not a fan of the monochromatic shoes that are all the rage these days.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like these? Oh, you can't wait.
Are they?
Like these? Oh, actually, they do have a stripe. Wait, I can't get it.
They're basically like
these. They're mostly all blue except for the stripe. So congratulations, Steven, you won. All right.
Anything goes on the live stream.
Anything goes. Let's lock this layer. Do a new one. We'll just do the cat. I'm gonna do like an orange tabby. That just feels appropriate. Oh wait, I locked that layer.
So what's the story behind the? I come from a film background, as we said,
Okay.
so I feel like everything has to have
A story?
and a background. So
What's
this the stray that hangs around the school?
No,
or is
no,
this
no.
the class mascot?
No, they're all animals.
Yeah. So the cat's attending school.
Yeah, that's like,
Okay.
okay, this is like how I think like in Disney, like why does Goofy, who is a dog, have a dog named Pluto? Like, that's messed up.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not right.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Yeah, come to think of it.
Yeah. What's the situation? What's the situation there? Something's not right. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do orange, and I'm just actually going to, let me take down the fill. Oh, whoops. Let me take off the fill for a second so we can draw this cat out. Cool. Oh, I always forget about this feature. I've never really had to use it. Oh, did you not know? You didn't know. Yeah, so this little thing here, it's not to turn it, it's...
What?
Yeah.
And you're using Option to do that?
I'm not doing anything, I'm
Oh,
just clicking.
you're just
Yeah.
clicking. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted Pac-Man?
Pac-Man.
Got ya. Yeah, I've actually never had a use case for it in my work, but I'm sure a lot of people do.
There are a trillion features in Illustrator. I use
It's
about
crazy.
0.5% of them.
Yeah. No, it's wild.
Yeah.
If anyone in the chat can figure out how I can like draw a line without having to like do this whole step every time, please let me know because it's getting really annoying. I also am going to, before I go to the cat, I'm gonna do the mullet. Like I'm gonna try to do it real quick. Mullet. All right. So let's do like some hair in the front. Go like that, and then I'll fill it in properly after. And I'll just do like brown hair, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Excuse me.
Has anyone in the chat found a solution for my problem?
So to kind of lock the same line settings.
Yeah,
every
like
time you
I
use
know
them?
for sure there is a way to do it. There's no way
Yeah.
that there isn't. I just have not figured it out, or rather taken the time to figure it out.
I have things like that too, where
Yeah.
instead of looking it up, I'll just sit there and do it every time.
Just gonna wait for somebody to tell me
This
that
is
I'm doing
how-
it wrong.
Yeah. It's like,
I'm gonna
this
wait.
is-
Yeah.
This is how I know how to do it, so I'm just sticking.
Here's the
with
thing. I feel like if I'm on the internet long enough, someone's gonna yell at me, and then I'll be like, "Oh my god, amazing, great! Can you tell me how to do it instead?" Like, perfect. I'm so happy that you're here to yell at me.
it. And the amount that you're on the internet, someone will tell you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I've gotten told off for a lot of other things that don't matter, so you know. Okay, is this a mullet?
That's a mullet.
That's a mullet, right? Okay, I do want to fix a couple details, but
Paco says, "What are those?"
what are those? Hey, Paco. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. And then this is bothering me, so I'm just gonna like draw a shape over that line.
Speaking of what are those, memes pop up, like new memes
Yeah,
show up so
All day,
quickly
every day.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard to keep up.
I know. I try my best. I do what I can.
I mean, living in the internet world, kind of how we do, like
Yeah.
it's easier, but like like my wife, who's a teacher, like she hears
Oh.
them all day in school, and she's like, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. What age are or grade, I guess?
She teaches second grade,
Okay.
so
So
7-year-olds.
yeah, so they're not mean yet.
They're not mean yet, and I think that's why she likes that,
Yeah.
that age range. They're
I,
still innocent and nice.
I'm afraid of teenagers. Like truly, I am. Like if I see a group of teenagers on the street, I'm running away. I'm running away. I'm so afraid of teens. The youths.
Yeah.
I was a preschool teacher for a few years actually, before I realized that's not for me.
Sean says, turn off path has new appearance. I'm not sure.
Hold on.
Turn off path has new appearance. How would that?
You Google that. You let me you let me know. I'll continue with this cat. Oops. Okay. And we'll get the eyes in there. Oh, maybe I could just copy and paste these eyes from here. I really like, I started doing this maybe like a couple of years ago. Instead of doing like the eyes just like regularly, the pupils, I just make the pupils a little star because I think it's cute.
It is cute.
Okay. I just want to make sure this is on the above layer. Got it. We'll do,
So
this could be a little heart.
in the appearance panel,
Okay. Appearance panel.
click on panel options. Is there such a thing?
Maybe, hold on.
There should be options in the appearance panel somewhere. I will keep looking this
Yeah.
up while you... We're
Clear
learning on the
appearance
fly
and-
here.
Yeah, that's all right. If I figure it out, great. If I don't, like I said, someone will yell at me about it.
Oh, so it's the hamburger menu. Appearance, hamburger menu. New art has basic appearance. I think you uncheck that and
Oh.
it should stay the same.
Ah.
Yeah. Yes, that is what
okay,
Sean
wait.
is saying. Yes.
Yay! Thank you, Sean.
Sweet.
Oh my gosh,
Second thing I've learned today.
amazing. I love it here. Okay, the nose is going to be a little heart because that's cute. Oh, how are we on time? Yeah, we're all right. We're all right. I think after this, I'm going to do like a thing that just says like back to school, you know,
Nice.
just so we have it.
We got to do some sort of lettering in there, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which, by the way, I
guess.
knew of Women of Type before I knew of you.
Oh, most people do. Yeah.
But I mean, that's awesome that
Yeah, thank you.
I'm like, what? You started Women of Type? That's so
I
cool.
did, yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, a lot of people will be like, "Oh, I know Women of Type. What's your name?" Which is fine, honestly, because like it's not about me.
Right.
But it is really cool when I realize that like people, like know Women of Type. Yeah, people from all over the world. Also, it's pretty crazy.
I mean, that's so cool that you started something that resonates so deeply with a lot of people and spreads a good positive message.
I do
You know,
my best.
Yeah.
I really do my best. Thank you. Okay, we got... What is going on? Why is it doing that?
The cat's going, homework on the first day?
Is it... New art has basic appearance. Like, it's still not doing the thing. It did
It's not
before.
saving the setting now.
You know, it's fine. Everything's fine. One day I'll figure it out.
One day.
It may or may not be today, you know? Okay, we got the cat. Adorable. And we'll do some whiskers. So we'll do... Oh, now... Oh, maybe something has to be selected in order for it to work. Look how smooth those lines are, though.
That is so smooth.
It's nice.
I love that it now generates in the style.
That's why I really like these brushes. They're newer for me. For a while, because I like that like vintagey, like jagged look, I guess. I don't know if that's what you would call it. And I would take all of my illustrations, bring them into Photoshop, and then do like a displace ripple on them, which is cool. Like that's another way to do it. But this is just one shot. It's good to go.
That's cool though. That reminds me of, so people have been asking kind of like, if you, I don't know how this came up, but someone asked if you were to start a new kind of hobby that's unrelated to what you're doing now, what would it be? And mine would be music production. Like, I think it would be so much fun to learn about music production, and in seeing how people do it and how they import random sounds like a knock, and then they'll put different filters on it and distort it until you can't recognize it anymore, and it's a whole new sound. That's kind of reminds me of what you were doing with the with the lines in Photoshop.
Oh yeah.
Is how you're like,
we're just making it a new thing.
It's like a whole completely random new thing that could have only been generated that way.
Yeah.
I like the authenticity of things like that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool how it just like comes together. Okay, bring this. Actually, let's just send all that to. I need to. Whoops. I need to just like get rid of this. Okay, I think what happened. There we go. I should have put that on a different. Oh, because it's on a different layer. All right.
What are layers?
Yeah, right? What are layers, and they have names?
Yeah, right. Names. It's just layer 1.
Couldn't pay me to name a layer.
It's just layer 1, right? It's all in the same.
Exactly. Okay. Before I finish the cat, I just like want to start doing some like back to school, whatever, because that's really what this is about, and I haven't done any of that yet. So let's grab. Let's write, instead of back to school, let's write back to cool.
Nice. Back to
cool.
To
cool. Okay, and like, let's play with some fonts. I don't think I want to do something like that's typical of back to school. Like, yeah, that could be something, right? But let's see. Let's see what we've got. We've got a lot. Oh, that is actually very cute.
It's like a ribbon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This I made based on
nice.
some wood type samples and whatever.
Very cool.
I made this one too. Should we just go through?
Maybe, yeah, we should.
Let's go through all the ones that I made. This one also.
Use one of the ones you made.
I don't have. People have asked me like, "Oh, do you sell them?" And like, I feel like they're not up to par for sale. They're just something that I use for like my personal work. This one I did not make, but I think I'm going to use it anyway. And I'm going to do something everyone's going to hate. Stretch the type. Yeah, I like it better like this. I like it better.
The wannabe type designer in me is like going to flip the table.
No, everyone's so mad at me every time. I don't care. Like, I like it. I'm going to add a stroke, and we're just going to add that. I'm
not going to lie, I've done that before.
Yeah, everyone's freaking out about it. It's not a big deal. Like,
as long as you don't do it with like a photo.
Oh, no.
Please constrain your photo proportions.
No, that's crazy. Something also that I've been doing a lot lately, I'll go to, so in order to do this effect, I don't know if it's really an effect, you type out your type, then you create outlines and you ungroup everything, then you select it, and then you go to Object, Transform Each, and for me, I hit random, and then like, this obviously is like going like a lot, but if you start off at 0, right, and then you just do, it just gives it like a little bit of a bounce, and then move horizontal, vertical, just do, It didn't do much, right? It did very little, and then you could still like play around with it, but it just gives it like a little bit of like a little bit of a bouncy effect.
A little more character than. I totally would have selected each one and moved them.
Well, you can also use the touch type tool, but then you're also missing out on like a lot of other effects that you could do. Like, you can't add this type of. I need coffee. My brain.
Andrea's asking, what brush is that?
Okay, I am using the brushes from True Grit Texture Supply, the Bezier Buddy brushes. They also have Stipple Buddy that I really like. That's not applicable to like what I'm doing today. Also, if anyone from that brand is watching, hire me, because I've been talking about your brushes nonstop. So I just feel like you should. Okay. So we got back to cool. And let's see. I think the color, I kind of like red for this. And then cool. Ooh, what if we did like ice caps for cool? Okay. So let's, I haven't done ice caps in a long time, yeah. And we'll do just like, actually, we'll use this for it. And I'm gonna slant them a bit. More than a bit. Create outlines. Cool. Literally cool.
Cool.
And now I'm gonna draw the ice caps on like super whatever. Like, oh no, I got some water on my.
Oh no.
Oh, everything's ruined. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This went a little bit, this whole stream went a little bit, you know, back and forth, but I really, that's the creative process.
Hey, we're having fun here.
Yeah, we're having a good time. We're learning. That's actually the most important part. I hope you guys are learning. You better be learning. It's back to school time.
Chat people, learn.
Yeah.
Now.
And
that was my dad's voice.
yeah. I could tell. Let's do simplify and then smooth. We'll smooth this a bit. The amount of points sometimes that end up on an asset is like scary.
Yeah.
If I outlined this stroke, I kind of just want to show you guys because it's terrifying. Path,
Don't
outline.
do it.
Oh wait. Oh no. Expand.
Yeah.
Wait. It broke.
What happened?
Outline stroke. Oh, okay. Well. Oh wait. Like.
Oh, they're there.
Look at that.
There.
It's sick. It's sick in the head. It's honestly sick in the head, and no one should ever do it. Smooth.
Someone out there is going to do that, and then
break.
Nitpick every point. Like I want this point over there and this one over there.
Just don't do it.
I want the texture to look exactly like this.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
And then 3 years later.
Yeah. 3 years later, they're still sitting there. Scary. Okay.
Pencil, claw, clip, sleigh.
Oh my god, who knew? Where?
Jamie.
Jamie, and she is #1. Girl, it's right there.
Maybe it's a noob question, but how did you connect the outline into a complete shape?
Do you mean when I use the pencil tool?
Yeah, because I think you had it disconnected at first and then...
So I'm leaving it disconnected like this, and now this is the way that I do it. I grab the curvature tool, and now you see like it's still open, and I just connect it at the end there. So like, pretty easy. Assuming that's what you were asking.
Sounds right.
Yeah. Sounds right. Sure, why not?
Also, curvature tool. That's new to me.
Oh yeah, I don't use the pen tool.
I'm only pen tool.
Most people are. I'm very anti pen tool. I don't want to use it. I don't want to see it. Like if I never need to use the pen tool ever again. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It is, yeah. There's a certain. It took me a while to learn it and understand it.
It just wasn't like intuitive for me. Mm-hmm. I think like just the way that I don't know, learned or didn't learn, whatever. It just made no sense. It still doesn't make sense to me. Like I have a very hard time with it.
Well, if anyone wants to witness some gnarly pen tooling, I will be demonstrating in the next segment.
Yeah, that'll be cool. All right, we got like a little less than 15 minutes left. And I think what I'm gonna do, like in my next stream too, I'll just grab a bunch of Adobe Express assets that like are already created. That way, like I don't have to really stress about that, like, oh, I didn't create enough of them or whatever, you know, like there's some pretty cool stuff that already exists. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Cool.
Literally.
So cool.
Okay. We're going to group that. We're going to get rid of this. Back to cool.
Chat, what do you think? Do the pigeon and the cat need names?
Oh, they need names.
What would you name them?
And why?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do here, duplicate this. I'm actually going to get rid of the snow caps on this one. And turn this into a compound path. So make. Okay, sometimes it disappears, sometimes it doesn't. And now that it's a compound path, I can use it as a clipping mask. So I can do this, make clipping mask, oops, and bring that up there so it fits perfectly, although I'm having some issues with it now. Let's turn down the opacity a bit. That could be cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. So now it's not perfect, but it's still kind of like, looks cool.
I'm feeling the icy vibes.
Yeah. We're getting ready for winter.
Their names, Steven says their names are Tess and Jarence.
I like that actually a lot, Tess and Jarence.
That's awesome.
It's funny.
Jarence is what people call me and my wife, because my wife is Jen.
That's funny. So I like that. Okay, we got back to cool. Let's just group all this. I think this is already grouped. And let's center it. And maybe, yep, that's me. I'm stretching things the way that I want. Okay, back to cool. And then I'm going to do object. Ugh. I kind of don't like these pointies on there. No, we don't have time.
Yeah.
We don't have time. You're like, yeah, calm down.
Maybe next segment you can tweak those if you want.
So we'll do back to cool in the middle. Bring pigeon boy over here. And I'm actually going to grab that pencil and use it as like an underline. Oh, no, that's not going to work. No. Don't worry. I was like hoping that it was going to do something that I knew it wasn't.
To like extend the pencil?
Yeah, like, so I've made brushes out of this, and I could, but that's honestly like its
like
own.
A pencil brush?
Yeah, that's honestly just like its own stream.
Yeah, sounds like an idea for a stream.
Yeah, I've done it before. I'll do it again.
No, do it again.
Okay, let's bring this back here. And there we go. That's kind of what I was trying to do and hoping that if I just stretched it, it would read my mind. But no such luck.
Read our minds.
Yeah. Actually, let's go all the way there. Yeah. Don't worry.
Whoa. We do what we want here.
Yeah. We do what we want. Okay. It's a very long pencil. It's a number 8 pencil.
It's a
Back to cool.
Did you ever play Pencil Break in school?
Never heard of that.
Never heard of it.
What is it?
So Pencil Break, it's 1v1.
Mm-hmm.
Each person has a pencil like that. And one person will hold it out horizontally between two hands. And the other person will use the other pencil to try to break the opponent's pencil.
Oh.
Like hit the pencil with your pencil.
Interesting.
And try to break it.
So
and you go back and forth until someone's pencil breaks.
What is that? That reminds me of Greek Easter. My husband's Greek, and on Greek Easter, they dye the hard-boiled eggs red, and then each person holds an egg, and you hit them against each other, and whoever like doesn't crack wins. I guess like you have good luck for the year, and you just like do it around the table. Not the same thing, but reminds me of it.
No, that's it. I've never heard of that. That's cool.
Yeah, I found out about it when I married into a Greek family.
Jacob Paris in the chat.
Woo woo!
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. What up?
We got a lot of friends of the show in here today.
We really do. We're very blessed.
Just so you know, people are still voting on the pigeon's hairstyle, but mullet is still winning.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Good. Yeah. Well, I'm not changing it. I mean, we can give the cat a hairstyle.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Can we
Also
do that in the next 5-ish minutes?
Probably not. Probably not.
Friend of the show, Nee, is in the chat.
Oh, hey, Nee.
What up, Nee?
What up? I'm doing this in a bit of a roundabout way, similar to how I like started this off, but I don't know. I don't think I have it in me to like connect all of the lines and whatever, so I'm just kind of drawing under. And I've used the paint bucket tool a lot. I don't think I'm using it properly because it doesn't feel right. Like, I feel like I'm doing it incorrectly. And similar to fixing my brush situation, I don't have it in me to figure it out. I'm just like, I'm going to do this wrong forever. So that's that.
Craig Goldsmith in the chat says,
That's my dad.
You need a larger screen.
Oh, he's talking about this? Yeah. Hi. Thanks for watching. You're a little late, though, honestly.
He might have been there. I might have just missed him.
No, he wasn't. I mean, maybe he was. I don't know. Okay. Now I can... Okay. I'm going to do the tail first, and then I'll, like, chop all of those lines out. And, I mean, I'm not going to have time to finish this, so, like, I'll either... Maybe my next stream, like, I'll just start in Illustrator and then, like, go into... Come on, guys, help me with words.
Reverb Mike says, just watch out for cat scratch fever.
Oh, what's cat scratch fever? I don't like that.
I've heard of that, yet I don't know exactly.
Is it like you get sick from cats scratching you? Is that what it is?
It sounds. Is that like his mutant ability?
Yeah.
What would your superpower be?
Ooh, I would love to fly and or teleport. And I don't understand why anyone would want something different.
Mm-hmm. Teleporting is a good one. It'd save you a lot of time.
That's what I'm saying. And time is money.
And
that's showbiz, baby.
Yeah.
What would yours be if not teleporting?
Man, it's hard to top teleporting because then,
I know.
Like, I'm a foodie, so I would just teleport somewhere, eat at that restaurant, and then teleport home.
That's great.
I think the healing ability would be pretty cool.
That actually,
Wolverine.
Yeah, that is a good one.
And my son is actually named after Wolverine.
Is your son's name Wolverine?
Yes.
No, it's not. Like
his middle name is Logan.
I don't know anything about superhero stuff. Okay.
It's all good.
Yeah.
His name should be Wolverine, though.
Yeah, that's a sick name. I'm gonna do a little hat on cat in the hat. Hat on the cat.
Zany eyes.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna. Actually, should we just leave it?
That's so cute.
It's so cute.
It's like almost like the younger sibling of the pigeon.
Yeah.
With the little hat.
The baby brother. Okay, we only have 2 minutes left, so I'm not gonna finish the books, but I will do that in the next stream, and then I will go. After I finish the cat, I will go straight into the Adobe Express stuff. So yeah, that'll be cool.
Sweet.
Wait, am I correct that we're finishing at the 55 mark? Yes. Okay, great. Arrange, bring to front.
Jacob Harris says, with cat scratch fever, you're sick for months.
Oh my God. What? With what?
That's why I don't have cats.
You're just meowing around along with this? I don't dislike cats, but like I prefer dogs for sure.
Is it like a zombie thing where you then go around scratching other people?
You turn into a cat.
Yeah.
This is fun. This came out really good. So before we sign off, I want you guys to think about more hats to put on one more animal and different hairstyles. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Thanks for watching this stream, but stay tuned because Terence is going to be doing some really cool stuff on the next one using the pen tool. Woo!
Nice.
Yeah, you're going to be creating merch, I think, like from sketch to finish.
From hand lettering sketch to merch.
It's going to be awesome. Stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Thanks, everyone, for joining.
Bye. We're gonna do some custom typography on Adobe Illustrator. I manufactured this hair clip because I love it. I am going to be designing the pre-sale announcement, and I'm gonna be creating some custom type. So, okay, I have like collegiate type, and I'm just gonna write like pre-sale. I am going to create outline the text, and then go to effects. I go to arc. Then I'm gonna stack my warps. That's so much cooler now. I'm going to expand. So I have cutouts of the pencil. I think I want the background to be like a bright blue. I'm gonna give it like a little bit of like a 3D-ish effect.
Okay.
So I'm gonna duplicate it, and I'm just gonna start off with white with black stroke, and I'm gonna do the same for this. Maybe the inside of it is it like a green? Gonna duplicate it. There's gonna be a lot of duplication here. This, and then lower the opacity. We have this. So like now it's looking a little bit more 3D with the shadow.
Oh yeah. I'm feeling like yellow with the blue background might be a pretty good choice.
Yeah, okay. And I'm going to turn it into a compound path. Now I'm just gonna draw like a squiggly line. What I'm doing here is just layering the clipping masks.
Oh, that's nice. I like the gradient.
Yeah. I was trying to color halftone with this. Let's just see. Well, apparently I know what I'm doing because that looks great. I'm gonna do it like that, just so it's giving it like a slight texture. And I think I still do want to add a stripe. I'm actually going to try the zigzag tool. That's cool. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
I like the taper on that.
I like to put stars and sparkles in literally everything that I do. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the star tool was just updated to be a live shape. So you can like go like this. Yeah, I'm just adding some stars to the bottom here. The blend tool.
Oh yeah,
Literally,
the blend tool.
it's one of my favorite tools ever.
Okay, so now we're starting to get this 3D effect going using the blend tool.
Beautiful. So this becomes pink. Okay, that looks sick. Okay, pencil hair claw. Give it a little bit of a distort. And I do the same thing that I did before.
This is just a shadow you put behind it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love using these to highlight text. I do that a lot in my work
Those are
also.
good call outs, yeah.
Yeah. When they say make it pop, this is what they mean. Bring everything into Express. You could just copy and paste. I should probably put my website on here like that. Perfect. I'm gonna
Hey,
throw
there
that
we
one.
go.
Okay, animation.
That's fun.
And like, ooh, right?
Okay.
I want this kind of to just, I mean, when it comes in, can spin.
Oh
And that
yes, the
spins,
spin
yeah.
is so good.
And
I like the spin.
Let's do Bob, but like really slow and really low intensity. And then I'm gonna grab all of them. I'm gonna group them together. I'll bungee them all in. Whoa! Okay, that's fun.
It's cool.
That is cool. We're done
I think
for
we're
today.
at time.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean,
thanks for coming.
We did it. So thanks again.
Awesome. Bye.
See ya.
Amazing. Hello everyone, my name is Kevin Jin Kwan Kim. I'm a filmmaker from Vancouver, Canada. We are live from San Francisco. Today I have my guest, Terence from Tinland Studio. Terence, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
What's up, everyone? As Kevin said, I'm Terence, also known as Tinland Studio. I primarily like to focus on hand lettering, but I'm also a designer. So this is a little bit of kind of my work. I like to use my lettering to apply it to merch designs and other things. So what we're going to be kind of doing today is taking a sketch of hand lettering and going transitioning it to vector and then creating mockups, merch mockups with it in Illustrator.
Amazing.
So, just a little backstory. This is kind of the sketching that I started doing. When I was trying to figure out what I should draw on the stream, I just kind of landed on squad. I don't know why. I like that word squad because everyone has a squad. So, I'm an INFJ personality type, so I just naturally kind of went INFJ squad. Shout out to my fellow INFJs out there. But I think it would be fun if we post a kind of a poll in the chat, like what kind of squad should we illustrate today? Could it be like Adobe squad, design squad, any kind of squad? Throw them out in the chat. Creative squad, Emily, I like it. So yeah, but first we'll vector out this squad drawing. And so to start us off, so all I've done is I've taken a photo of my drawing with my phone, and I'm just so I've gotten it onto my computer. I email it to myself, or I can, airdrop it or whatever, and now I'm just going to simply drag it into my Illustrator canvas here, and I'll make it a little bigger so you can see.
And you just hand drew this yourself?
Yes, I hand drew this.
Wow.
So I have it on its own layer, and I like to do that, so I'm going to lock it just so that it doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to create a new layer, and the new layer is where all the vector is going to live. And I like to change the color of this so I can see a little better. I like green so that I can see what's going on. And so I do all of my vectorizing in using the pen tool. So we can start here. So with our pen tool, so when you're vectorizing kind of curved lines like this, it's always going to be ideal to use as few points as possible. So whereas, let's say I put a point there, and then I put a point here, and then I do another one here, and another one there, and if I just keep going with this, it's not going to look as smooth, right? And you're going to spend a lot of time touching it up. However, if I use as few points as possible, which I will probably only need 2 here. So I've basically drawn an oval. I'm using Option to grab this handle here and just give it a little tweak. Same with this one. And let me make this line thicker so you can see it a little better. There. So now we're coming down to this one. Option, click on the handle, and I can tweak. And you can see how that's already creating a much smoother line than you saw earlier.
Wow, it's like an acquired skill. I heard you and Jess saying that you have very different ways of working.
Yeah, this what I was telling Jess is that I stood behind designers that I worked with and watched them work for a long time, just watching them do this to understand how this works. And now I've got a hang of it, but at first it was kind of gnarly. Like I would grab points and they would just kind of go everywhere. Like it's easy to just grab this, Right.
Do you have any advice for upcoming illustrators trying to really master the pen tool?
Just keep playing with it. Experiment with it, and also watch streams like this. This was really helpful for me to see people do it. So yeah, I think that's. So we're gonna do the same thing here. Again, I'm using Option and clicking. And you can kind of see as I manipulate it how the line's reacting.
It's so fascinating. For me, as a filmmaker, I don't really use Illustrator, so these knobs really, I don't understand how they work, but it's like watching magic.
And speaking of magic, I do come from a film background, so
Right.
what you do is truly magic. Like, I understand like what all goes into doing what you do, and it's a lot.
Thank you. This is also very satisfying to watch too. It's just very like charming to just watch all the lines come into place.
I had a friend in high school who he was one of those like GT kids, right? Gifted and talented kids who I would take a blank sheet of paper and I would just draw random shapes on it, and I would give it to him, and he would look at it, kind of rotate it around, and then he would turn the whole thing into a scene.
A scene. Wow.
Like I would just do like a triangle and a circle and a square and just random squiggles.
Oh, and he would draw.
Yeah, and he would
Right,
just
right.
take that and add to it, and it would become like, you know, a landscape scene with like a barn and the sun and random stuff. And I was like, how do you think this way? It's so cool.
Do you keep up with him? Do you know what happened to him?
I don't know what happened to him, but it was very satisfying to watch.
Right.
Like watching him do that, it was just,
Well, it's the exact same here for me.
thank you. I'm glad I can bring some comfort.
I have a little question from Ni. Terence, how many boba spots have you hit up in San Fran so far?
Just one. I almost door dashed from a second one, but just one. There was one right next to the hotel, and I had to go to that one right away.
Which one?
Black sugar.
Black sugar. Interesting.
It was yummy.
I went to Gongcha because that was the first thing I saw outside my hotel.
Oh yeah. I went to Taiwan over the last winter, and I visited 16 boba places.
16. How long were you there for?
About a week and a half.
Oh my God, so you went more than once a day.
Yes, I did. Like that was my goal. I was like, I want to taste as much boba as I possibly can, because I drink a lot of boba back home in Houston, but you know, Taiwan is the birthplace of it. So I was like, let me see what it's all about here.
I love it. Does Houston have a good like boba scene?
Houston does. Houston has a really underrated food scene.
Really?
Yeah, like you'd be surprised. Like we have all kinds of cuisine there, and they're all good. They're all well done.
Gotta check it out one day.
Yeah, come on down.
It's never too much boba, Jess. And Ni also says, what's your boba order?
My boba order is probably the brown sugar milk tea.
Classic.
And I don't actually do boba, even though I call it boba. I do grass jelly.
Grass jelly? Oh,
Herb jelly. Grass jelly, herb jelly.
that's interesting.
But it has to be done right. It has to be like nice and smooth. Like
Right.
it can't be too much like Jello, because that's not, you know, it's got to be smooth.
Right. Nikki asks, Houston recommendations? It's becoming a food stream.
Oh my gosh, so many. What kind of food? You got to narrow down.
That's true. What kind of food, Nikki?
So I know this is probably lesser known, but Houston's Vietnamese food scene is insane. Like really, really good. I mean, you basically can't go wrong. You can fall into any Viet place and it's really good.
Interesting. Steven says Houston may be the second food spot in the U.S., so that's a very bold statement.
I would agree with it.
What's number one then?
LA, New York.
Yeah. Fair.
Steven spent a little time in Houston, so he knows. He knows what's up. Steven and I actually had lunch together in Houston a few weeks ago.
Oh, amazing. Also have some recommendations for what kind of squad you should make.
Oh, yeah.
Have a lettering squad from Anne.
Lettering
and
squad.
art school squad from Shauna.
I love it.
Yeah, Steven says New York most likely. Oh, and Shauna with the Boba squad idea. I like that.
Boba squad.
That's a good one.
I might have to turn that one into a shirt.
Nikki asks in Houston, some local spots, Vietnamese or Korean, if you have any recs for that.
Korean, there is so I'm a huge fan of tofu soup. So there's one place, I don't know if I'm saying the name right. I think it's Changum.
Changum, okay.
They spell it Jangguem.
Changum, yep.
Yeah, Changum is so good. Especially if you like extra spicy. They're extra spicy, they don't hold back.
Changum.
I'm crying, but I love it.
You go with spicy food?
Oh yeah, spicy all day. And now my kids eat spicy food. So I'm kind of, you'll notice that I'm not connecting these.
Right.
I could connect, but I think it's interesting to keep it this way. It's almost like a script stencil. I did this completely by accident, just drawing it out, just trying to make when I was doing the pencil part of this, I was just trying to make the curves as smooth as I could. And you can see here, I actually did connect it. But as I was doing some of them, like up here, I left it disconnected. And I was like, oh, that's actually interesting. What if I disconnect all of it? So
that is interesting.
I'm going to leave it all disconnected. And it's going to be this kind of stencil-y script.
Right. And Anne asks, how did you get started in lettering?
That is a good question.
That's a good question, because you started in filmmaking.
Yeah. So I was a lettering artist before I knew what lettering was. And this was when I was like, probably like 12. I used to draw a lot. So I'm an only child, and I didn't have, brothers, sisters to play with. So when I had free time at home, I would just draw. And a lot of the things I drew involved letters.
Right.
I always liked doing logos and, comic book covers, things like that. And that's kind of that was my early start before I knew what it was.
Right.
And then I went to a conference and someone presented, did their whole talk where the entire thing was done hand lettered. And I was like, what? Like, this is a thing? Like, you can actually do this?
Like an actual career.
Yeah. And so then, and this was also around when Instagram was starting to blow up. So I jumped on Instagram, saw that there was a huge audience for lettering, and I was like, all right, I'm going to try this. I'm going to jump headfirst into lettering, post my progress, and see if I can learn from some of these amazing artists on the platform.
Right.
And yeah, it's just been a ride ever since.
What are some of your biggest inspirations in lettering?
Well, there's one in the chat. Anne.
Anne?
Anne is amazing.
Amazing.
We talked about in the last segment, Jess started Women of Type, which is a really cool account that just showcases lettering from a lot of female artists.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, there's so many to name. Jeanette Liao is amazing. Eric Marinovich is amazing.
What's cool is there's a person named Eric Rodriguez in the chat, and they're saying that you were their reason for starting lettering. So I guess the chain continues.
Eric, that's so nice of you to say. Eric is amazing too, by the way.
Really? He's someone you know?
Yes,
Amazing.
I have gotten to know him in the lettering world.
Oh.
And yeah, he's amazing with calligraphy.
He also
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, he also says Scotty Russell and Ian Bernard are also major influences for him.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, Ian is, I mean, they're both big time guys.
Right.
But, I mean, that's been the beauty of this whole lettering journey, is that it's brought so many amazing people into my life, just all through the internet and all through a common interest. And ultimately here in the Adobe Studio.
Right.
Like, I would not be here had I not jumped into lettering and tried to have fun with it.
That's the beauty of art. We have a strong community.
Yeah, very strong. I am just blowing through this. Does anyone in the chat have any questions for me?
You are really fast, it's interesting. I'm seeing what you're saying about using as many points as possible, because just from my inexperienced eye, I would have been putting like 10 dots for each of these, but you're really keeping it minimal.
Yeah.
Looks as smooth as ever.
Just 2 per line or 2 per stroke.
Right.
And even if it's not exactly like how I drew it, it still looks very smooth. And I'm gonna remove the drawing and fill these in so you can see what it looks like at the end.
So I have a question from Alicia Fee. May I know what mouse you're using? Is it very precise?
What mouse I'm using? It is just a Logitech wireless MX Anywhere 2S. Nothing crazy. It fits my hand shape well. It's small enough to travel with. I cannot use the Apple Magic Mouse, that real flat one.
Oh yeah, I hate that one.
Yeah, it kills my hand. So I was like, nope, I have to get a new mouse.
For Apple, it's not very ergonomic.
Right.
Now another question from Shauna. What is your favorite and least favorite letter to draw?
My favorite and least favorite letter to draw. That's really hard. I don't know. I feel like I like all of them.
That's a fair point.
I don't know.
You love it all.
Honestly, I have like a weird, I don't want to say love-hate because that's overstating it, but
Right.
the ampersand always gets me overthinking. Just because, I don't know, I feel like, people have done so many variations on the ampersand, and so I feel like there's this pressure to do something that hasn't been done.
Right.
But also, there are a ton of possibilities just because of the way that it's done and the number of ways that you can do it.
Right.
So it's really fun to mess with, but then also all the pressure of coming up with a unique ampersand.
It has the most creative freedom.
Yeah. All right, so as I remove the paper drawing here, and I'm just going to flip this over. So you can see we have a little issues here, like this line with the Q is a little funky. The bowl in the Q isn't really, it's, I know we talked about disconnecting, but it's just too disconnected. So we might want to make it look a little more like an actual, like they belong together.
Right. Small touches. I hate drawing a K. Love the S and G.
A lot of people don't like S's just because they're hard. They're ooh,
Right.
grabbed the wrong one there.
Shauna says they find the X difficult as well.
Oh yeah, X is a good one. Oddly, I like Q.
Q.
Yeah, like I don't get many opportunities to use a Q,
Not
and
a
maybe
common
that's
letter.
why maybe that's why I gravitated towards Squad.
Right. Some beautiful Q you got there.
Thank you. And I actually do love the S. I guess kind of for the same reason that the ampersand freaks me out. For some reason, it doesn't freak me out with the S. Like there's so many possibilities with it,
Right.
and I can just have fun with it. I don't know why it freaks me out with the ampersand, but not with the S. It's weird.
So now that we're reaching the stage, I have a question from Nikki that I think fits. What are your thoughts when composing the first initial passes of an idea before you hit the computer? So when you're on paper first.
Okay, so what are my thoughts on it composing the first? So do you mean like when? How do I know that it's ready for vector? Is that kind of
Yeah, I guess when you're
the question?
ideating, what is your thought process?
So I can bring this back up. So this was my original sketch, this top one. Well, not original because it's still on tracing paper. I had one before that. But I mean, really, the process is that I just kind of I'll start with one, and then I'll use the tracing paper to take aspects of that one that I like and tweak aspects that I don't like. And so you just kind of repeat that process where you trace and tweak, and then trace and tweak, trace and tweak. Like this only got me to 3. So see, I number these just for reference, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've gotten to 17, 18, 20,
Wow.
and I'm sure other artists have gone up into the hundreds when doing things like, logos or more serious lettering. I mean, for myself, like I just get it to a point where I like it, and I'm like, okay, there's nothing else for me to really tweak in pencil, and everything else I can tweak in Illustrator. And so once I reach that point, I'm like, okay, it's ready for vector.
And if it's a client project, you would present the paper, like the options of the paper outline first before you, I guess, get on vectorizing?
Yes. I would make sure, they like the direction before moving into vector, because, I mean, I did this fairly quickly today, but there are some lettering compositions that can take hours. So you really don't want to kind of use that time unless you know that's something that they're going to go for.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to spend the whole day working on it, and the client just wants another option.
Yeah.
Just to see what it's like. Tampranex asks, does creativity flow more when you're 100% sober or when your brain's full Bob Marley mode?
That's funny because being from Texas, I don't really have the opportunity to try that. But I have done some lettering when I've had a few drinks in me, and the results are interesting. So I wouldn't say better or worse, just different.
Different.
Yeah. It's weird. It does, in the way that alcohol takes away inhibitions, it's kind of the same thing with at least what I find. It takes away those inhibitions with art and with lettering. And you know how we have ideas of how letters should traditionally be formed and how in calligraphy you would write them and things like that. And when you're in that kind of mental state and you're just like, whatever, and you kind of accidentally discover some new ways of doing things.
Get a little more loose with it.
Yeah.
Nikki asks, what is your favorite project that you've worked on so far, if you're allowed to say?
Favorite project ever?
Yeah, I think ever.
Wow. I'm gonna have to think about that one. gonna redo this one because I missed out on a handle.
Interesting. Shauna is asking, is the lettering on your shirt holographic? Actually, no, it's not.
It is made to look holographic. So it's actually a gradient that I did in Illustrator, actually, to go from color to color to appear holographic.
Yeah, it really does look holographic on
But it
on
is
the
a
screen.
flat print. Good question. If I had to pick a favorite project, I actually would probably say the Stay Humble lettering that I did and that is probably one of my more known pieces. And I'd say also known because it's widely stolen. And I talked about this at Adobe Max last year. I did this Stay Humble lettering, and I was putting it on products and selling products with it. And then, I had T-shirts and everything. And one day, someone texted me a photo of the lettering on the back of a truck, like it was an auto decal. They were like, "Dude, look what I just saw on the highway."
It was yours.
And I was like, "Wow, that's my lettering, but I didn't sell that decal." Like, how did they get that? So I'm like, oh man, they must have stolen it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. That's just one occurrence, right? And then a couple weeks later, someone sent me a photo of, they were at a concert, like a small venue concert. And the drummer had a tank top with Stay Humble on it.
A whole T-shirt.
Yeah, like a tank top. And he's just, he looks so cool just drumming with the T-shirt. And I'm like, that's not my shirt either.
That's horrible.
And I'm like, what is happening here? So quick Google search revealed that you can buy my art as auto decals, as apparel, all kinds of stuff
That is.
that has been stolen and not licensed. And I was like, what? And obviously that can be very maddening, and you would think that would be grounds for it not being one of my favorite projects, but I think I've come to understand that somehow that resonates with people. I'm actually going to get rid of this because I don't need that. It's an excess point.
Keeping it minimal.
Yeah, I'm going to redraw that. Yeah, so I've come to understand that Stay Humble lettering somehow resonates with people, and to appreciate that aspect of it. And so I think that's, to create art that people get, that's kind of the ultimate goal, right? Like
Right.
we create art because we're trying to say something.
Right.
So apparently that said something. So I am,
Enough to be stolen.
yeah. Despite it being stolen, I am proud of the fact that people appreciate it.
Right. It's ironic that the Stay Humble is the one that was
Yeah.
successful and stolen.
Yeah.
It's also crazy to me that people are putting all this effort to actually steal your design and create T-shirts. Like and all these graphics. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. And they're not doing a bad job of it either. Like, it's not like they took it and it looks all mangled,
Right.
like it actually looks clean. Like, it's almost like I gave them the vector file and they made all the stuff. Like, that's
Insane.
what it looks like.
Absolutely insane.
And I'm like, wow, you guys really went through the effort to keep this looking sharp.
And was that one a passion project?
Yeah, that was a passion project.
Nikki is also asking, how do you keep your eye sharp? Is there drawing exercises, habits that you have to make sure you're always on it?
I don't do any exercises. I think if there's any exercise that I do, it's just more exercising the creativity of it. There are some fun challenges on Instagram that can get you kind of working and thinking in different ways. and I like to do those.
Right.
One was 36 days of type, where it's one letter per day for 36 straight days, and it includes the numbers and the bonus ampersand. And that one, yeah, that darn ampersand. That one was a fun one that I used to do religiously every year, and I think they've stopped doing it a few years ago.
Seems like something they should bring back.
They should. So you'll notice I can also click on the vector here in the middle. Let me zoom in so you can see better. Instead of just doing this, if I kind of like where that is, but I want to just make it a little thicker, I can grab the middle here and do that.
And do you have to press some sort of key to do that, or just pressing it?
You're using the, what do you call this one? The direct selection tool, as opposed to regular selection. I just know it as A because that's the shortcut.
Right.
So A, and then just draw and select that, or you can just select that.
Cool.
Oh.
Eric says one of the pieces that he likes from yours is the humankind piece.
Oh yeah, that is a good one.
He's also asking if you've ever played the pen tool game. Is that a game you're familiar with?
What? No, what's that?
I guess not.
Sounds intimidating. So now I'm just making sure that all of these strokes are equal thickness, because it's noticeable, at least for me, it's noticeable if they're not. And it also helps to fill in kind of the odd spaces that may appear when you...
And you just do that by eye?
Yeah. I mean, if it's more serious, I can kind of measure it, but right now I'm just doing it by eye.
Cool.
All right. I like where this is at for now. Where are we at with the squad? So I'm going to group this. I'm going to select the whole thing, Command G to group it. So now the whole thing selects together. Yeah, where are we at with the squad?
Cool. So yeah, I think that was the options that we had before. The
Boba
art
squad?
school, Boba. What are you feeling?
I'm feeling Boba squad.
I like the Boba squad too. That sounds pretty fun.
So I'm just gonna, I don't know, throw something there. Let's play around. What are we feeling here?
Ooh.
Beastly. Boba. Oh, we need something like kind of bubbly, right?
Yeah.
Something. Ooh.
Oh, we also had the Pixel squad as well.
Pixel squad. Pixel squad's cool. Good old Ariel. We need something nice and bubbly. Blippo.
And are you using are these custom fonts for you, or are these the Creative Cloud fonts?
These are Creative Cloud fonts. This is kind of interesting.
That's interesting, yeah.
Gigalips. Boba squad. What do you think? Would that look pretty cool on a shirt?
I'd wear it. And a lot of people will.
Boba squad. Let's layer it, overlap it kind of like that, maybe? Something like that. Okay, color-wise, what shall we do?
Like something vibrant, right? That's for something a little fun.
Something fun. How about kind of this? I'm a big Nike guy, so I'm a fan of Volt. I like this kind of highlighter color. What do y'all think? What if Boba was actually Boba colored? Do those go together? You know, it would also be kind of fun.
Ah, these like the highlights?
Yeah.
Ah, so cool.
Ooh. I'm gonna change my color because it's hard to see what I'm doing.
Right.
Let's do light blue. That's a little better.
I didn't even know you can change the outline color. That makes sense.
I'm gonna copy that. We're just gonna do it kind of loosely here. Okay. Copy that one. Where else would there be? Oh, can't forget the highlight down here. Oh.
And when you're putting these highlights, I guess you're experienced enough to know like which corners or which sides like the lighting's coming from, and you envision that?
Yeah, that's yeah, I guess that's just something that I've kind of always understood.
Right.
Like if this were a big, chunky, shiny Boba B, like where it's kind of chunky in the middle of the letters, then you kind of have to choose a direction where the light's coming from,
Right.
and it would be a consistent shine on that side. So you'd have kind of a bulbousy area here, and if the light's coming from the top right, then you have the shine here. This is also bulbousy here, so you have a shine there.
Interesting.
And this is bulbous on this side, and since the shine is from that side, you'll see it more over here.
Right. I guess that just comes from experience.
Yeah, and I mean, you can even make this one taller if you wanted to.
Nee says they just rejoined and saw Bob Squad. Little Bob.
Bob Squad. By the way, to duplicate a shape, I have the selection tool, hitting Option. You can see it changes the cursor. Like that. Cursor changes, and then you just click and drag, and it will just pull a copy.
Cool.
Realistically, I could have just duplicated the entire B, but you know, sometimes you do things the slow way just for fun. Ooh, highlights on the A. Let's see.
It's very mesmerizing to, like, again, just because I'm not in the space. Like, to me, you're just adding these curves, and in the beginning, it doesn't really look like much, but then the more you add on, you really start to see, like, the shapes really start to turn 3D. It's very cool.
Yeah, I think maybe that's what kind of drew me to it. Maybe that's what kind of drew me to it to begin with. It's just when I was watching other designers do this and just watching them form these shapes using so much efficiency, there was something about that I was like, oh, that's so cool. Oh,
Right.
come on. There we go. Not that it really matters. I'm just affecting that little tiny part anyway.
Yeah, I guess in the, like, really, at least in this calligraphy, it really is just a lot of these single lines that are coming together to form all these letters.
Yeah, and understanding calligraphy actually does help with getting better at lettering, because then you understand with an actual pen or a brush tip or something, like when you're writing it, how is the shape of the stroke actually forming?
Right.
And that knowledge kind of informs how these strokes have come out here. Had I not practiced calligraphy as part of this whole exploration, I wouldn't understand, okay, if I use the brush tip, then this, this stroke might come out looking unnatural.
Right, right.
But since I've practiced it with a pen hundreds of times, I understand, okay, I can actually do this stroke with a pen. So now I can mimic it in vector. All right, let's go do some mock-ups. We happy with this, gang?
Yeah, and he's got a fun idea if you want to try it.
Yeah, what's that?
They want to ask maybe making the counters in the letters circly to look like Boba.
Ooh. Okay, for that, I've got to create outlines because right now it's still a typable thing.
Right.
Actually, you know what? Before we do that, I'm going to take a copy of it just so that we still have that because I want to show something later. Create outlines.
So it just vectorizes the whole letter.
Yep.
Is that right?
Create outlines will take the typable font and just turn it into vector shapes. So now I can't change the words anymore.
Right.
But now it's vector shapes. I think these are roundish, or we could just draw whole new ones. So that's just to show that's a separate shape on top of the B. I'm going to ungroup this just so I have the B by itself. And where is my Pathfinder? This is a brand new computer, y'all, so I don't even have my workspaces set up yet. Okay, Pathfinder, and I'm going to just knock that out. And that means I have to adjust this a little.
That's really fun. Really does feel more like bubbly.
Yeah, I like that idea. Let's make the bottom one a little fatter, just for fun, just because we can. Pathfinder again. So the reason the highlights are disappearing when I do that is because when I use the Pathfinder tool, the resulting shape moves to the top.
Oh, I see. In the layers.
Yeah, and then the highlights go back. So I
Right.
just have to send it back to the back.
Cool.
Boba.
Boba.
So fun. Boba.
And the question from Nikki, it's an interesting question. With all the all the fonts and AI tools popping up, how do you think lettering fits in these days?
We've seen. Ooh, I didn't quite do this right. We've seen many examples of AI trying to do lettering, and it does not do it well. It's kind of like the generating hands, but it has six fingers or like an extra thumb or something.
Right.
The same thing happens with lettering, where like the letters are just totally wrong or the word doesn't even make any sense. So it can generate the style,
Right.
but the actual lettering doesn't necessarily make any sense.
It's not there.
Yeah, it's not there. And also, doing everything by hand, you can then do fun stuff like, like having this stroke here that goes up and comes down as the stem of the D. Things like that, I don't think AI knows how to do yet.
Right.
So just like ligatures and different ways you can connect the letters, creative ways to connect letters.
Right.
Yeah, that's not there yet.
Because this could never be a font, right?
Right.
It has to be handmade.
Yeah. Boba. I might need to go get some boba after this.
I need some too after this. Nikki asked, would you still use it as a tool in some part of your process instead of for the full creation?
I do use it in my process in terms of generating textures and backgrounds with my lettering. But I think that's the extent of what I'm using it for.
Right.
I think it's fun to do that.
Makes sense. Some things, I guess, those are things that you would use as find as assets usually online, and you're just kind of generating it.
Yeah. And like with Firefly, you can actually generate some pretty fun stuff. With like if you can prompt it to say like, oh, make this letter look like it's, I don't know, covered in fur
Right.
or something, and it actually will do a really good job of doing that. And so that's otherwise something that would have taken forever to do.
Yeah, I imagine.
It's like, oh, I have to cover this whole thing in fur, but no. Firefly's got it covered.
Right. I guess, yeah, that's a great way of using it, just adding those textures and aesthetics, like different styles to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baba saying, Babalu also. Kind of sounds like Boba. Yeah, they need a Boba too. Wow, that really added a lot, just like adding those like circles. Yeah.
All right, so now we've got this entire thing grouped. Command or Option G again to group them all.
Right.
And that's important because when you start doing your mockups, you're gonna need like your logo or your lettering, whatever it is, you need it grouped because it does funky stuff if it's not grouped. And so I have some handy dandy Adobe stock images here for us to use. I'm just gonna drag a copy. It doesn't really matter which layer, if it's on the top or the bottom, but I'm just going to put it on the top just so that we can see. So to generate a mock-up with this guy wearing a shirt wearing this design on it, all you do, you have your grouped vectors here. You also hold Shift and select that, or you can just select them both. And you can right-click, go to Mockup, and create Mockup. And it will kind of do its thing, read the image, kind of see where all the angles and things are. And it's just going to take a little bit.
That's so fascinating. I didn't know this was a thing.
And yeah, so you can see how it kind of wraps itself around.
Oh.
So now you can kind of size it to however you want.
Wow, that is incredible.
And so once you have this, let's say, oh, I can't really see the squad.
Right.
You can still go in. You can still go in and edit.
Oh.
If you just double click in, you can still go in and change things. So let's make this one pink. I want a brighter pink. I like hot pink. Cool.
Wow.
So now you've got that.
So cool.
So one thing to note, if you take this instance, like if you copy this whole thing and you copy it here and you make a mock-up here, if you change those, is that right?
Are they like synced?
They should be synced. They should, like if you change one, the other one should also change.
Gotcha.
But I usually like to just do different ones.
Right. You have the option to.
Yeah, so I'm just going to create different ones. So once again, selecting both things, this one whole object by itself, and then this object as the image you want to mock up. Right click, mock up, create mock up. It's also here under object and mock up.
And what are those for like the hat and are those just examples that they're showing you on the hoodie on the side?
Those are, and we're going to take a look at that.
I will buy this shirt. It's really fast too. It's very interesting.
Boba squad. See, and you can see it will actually wrap itself around. And you can even do like a sleeve print.
Wow.
Something like that, something this way, whichever way. See how you can see how it kind of wraps around the back.
Yeah. It's really, it like understands like the 3D space.
Yeah.
Huh.
Obviously those colors wouldn't work, but
Right.
just to show. And obviously you could do that here. You know, you could make it a tattoo and make it look like he's wearing a Boba Squad tattoo on his arm. So this is actually taking it upon itself to use this to generate its own mockups. And this is the mockup panel. And so this is very handy. It has some already made for you. And of course you can tweak. There's the hat, which is cool.
Yeah. And these images are generated, you said?
These are just available from Illustrator. And then, so it has apparel, it has branding graphics, and you can see it kind of does a little of everything.
Right.
Yeah, see, so it generates little screens, watch, packaging.
Oh, perfect. Has the cup
Yeah,
already.
should be like a clear Boba cup. But yeah, so that is generating mockups with vector
Right.
that's taken from your pencil sketch.
And to confirm, so these are already existing in Illustrator, but the images you brought in at the bottom, those are just stocks that you
Yes.
brought in separately.
Yes, these that I brought these in from Adobe stock separately.
Right.
And these are just kind of available for you to do quick mockups with.
All right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, any questions in the chat on this process? We are just about done. I mean, we can mock this up on all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think we are getting close to the end of the show, but I mean, this was incredible.
I want to do this just for fun.
And it says, looks great. Nisa's gotta head out. Goodbye, Nee.
Bye, Nee. Thanks for jumping in. Yeah.
I love this
Yeah.
tattoo.
Almost has like a tribal look to it. Oh, one thing I did wanted to show. If you do not group these, I'm gonna ungroup this. So now everything is a separate thing, right?
Yeah.
If you don't group it and you take all of that and try to generate mockup, it's gonna do something a little funky. Like since it's not grouped, it won't keep everything together. Everything will just be like its own graphic, and it will be kind of hard to. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, so now you have a million different things in here.
Yeah.
That it's considering as a mocked up vector.
And some of them aren't even like going on the shirt.
Yeah. So now it's like, okay, it's all separated, right? So this will obviously make life very difficult for you.
And Nikki is asking, with these mock-ups, do you keep them and show them in your portfolio or to the client, or do you only show the straight graphic?
I would straight graphic. Yes, I would definitely show them as mock-ups to clients because it certainly does help clients to see the art on merch, on a shirt.
Right.
Like for you, it's probably easy to visualize, oh, this would be a cool shirt. But then there are a lot of people who just don't think that way.
Right.
So for them to visually see it, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, that's really cool. Like, I like that.
You need a physical example.
Yes, I have learned through my career that like actually properly presenting things to clients is so important.
Right.
Instead of just sending them like the art, like, here's what I came up with. Like, it's not going to resonate as much as if you put it in context and on a shirt, on a hat or whatever. Like, everything in context really does help with a client.
Amazing. So, and to confirm, we are almost done here today. So I just wanted to see if you want to, I guess, recap on everything we did today, just a brief overview before we head off.
Cool. So today we learned about vectorizing some lettering, using as few points as possible to create that lettering because it'll make it much cleaner. We understand that we have to group our lettering together to create the mockup, otherwise it will be all discombobulated.
Right.
One thing I did forget to mention, if you leave this as, type, as typable type, and you generate a mockup, you can still change it once it's in the mockup. So that is really nice.
You still like type and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You can still type it. However, these highlights would, since the highlights are vector, it'd be different, but you can change the word if you wanted to in mockup form. And to create mockup, it's just a simple right click, mockup, create mockup, or it's in the object menu as well. And I think that's about it.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Terry.
This was fun, Kevin.
This was fun. Thank you. I learned a lot.
Thanks to everyone in the chat for showing up. And we'll be back with another segment. Kevin is doing something fun.
I'll show some fundamentals in Premiere, but we'll be back on that soon. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
We're gonna be doing some vector to video graphics. So I make board games, and I've got a board game content channel as well called The Nerdy Soul, where I do shoes and board game reviews. So this is my logo. What I really would like is for us to create a brand palette with this as well. Purple's in there, and then we've got the white, obviously. And that's good enough for me right now. All right, so I'm gonna ungroup this so that we have this guy separate. And so again, because we have this cool feature in the library, I'm just gonna drag each one of these in. And I'm basically recreating this logo in Express. What I want is to create just a little title card for when I have the content channel. And so let's just do a little bit of a background color. How about we make just some straight up elements, some shapes, and then let's do a copy paste. Maybe we'll do the light. We'll come in here, we'll center that, and then let's just give it the same sort of slide in. Okay, so we have that kind of come in like that. I think that would be pretty neat, and then we'll have it fade out. This point, we'll have this one do an out. We'll have it slide, and we'll end outside of the page. And so we want this to kind of come in and grow, and then let's have this come in probably around here. Great, and then obviously these other ones are gonna be animating afterwards. After that, I'd like this one to come in, so we'll put that there, and our pop is happening. And so cool, we've got this, and then boom, boom, it'll hop in right there. I'm really liking that
This is inspiring
flow.
me to do so much more with animation, like on Express, like because I really don't utilize it as much as I can or should.
Yeah, I mean, animation in Express is really, really great. You know, it's so accessible, like I say, and this is just using things that are already built, drag into the library, bring it in, animate a logo. And this is really great to build out client portfolios too, or it pitches, like pitching for a client.
That's what I use it all the time for pitching.
Yeah, that's always the hardest thing for us, is like being able to show our client how the logo lives and breathes. And so this is something that we're trying to bring in, is we can do a little animation of the logo, and it's really tangible, because motion graphics are big right now. You know, so if you need it to be a little bit shorter, you know, okay, we're at the 1 second mark, 2 second, boom, we've got that going in, we're out.
Cool.
And we're in it to win it. This is really great to be able to come into Express, show a little bit of how we can do some animation. We can outro all of these. And so again, if you wanted to save this, you just go and you download it. It saves into all your different files. So yeah, appreciate y'all being here. We'll be back with more Adobe Live.
Woo, see you soon.
See ya.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Adobe Live. I'm your host here, Jess Goldsmith, and now we are also back with Kevin Jin Kwan Kim, and you are a filmmaker, and you're going to be working in Premiere Pro today. Do you want to tell everybody a little bit more about your work and what you do?
Yeah, for sure. So, hi, my name's Kevin. I'm a filmmaker. I make a lot of these short films for social media. Today, I'm going to be talking about just the bare basic fundamentals of Premiere Pro. For reference, I've worked on projects that have been like, six-figure or seven-figure feature films to six-figure commercials to also just independent social content. Cool. And so what I'm going to be talking about is how I usually edit these bigger scale projects, but also using those fundamentals, how I can also edit just single, solo projects that are more independent.
Awesome. I'm really excited. Nothing that I do is in the realm of video, so it's always really cool for me to watch other people do their thing in their workflow, and somebody that's such a professional at what they do. So yeah, you have something to show the audience?
Yeah, for sure. So I think we'll start off by showing just one of the short films I made in the past.
I know this commercial.
Hello?
Yeah, it made me cry.
뭐래?
뭐래? 왜 뭐래? 뭐래? 야, 뭐래?
I'm talking to my mother. And so
뭐래? 뭐래?
Amazing.
Okay, I'm crying. I'm the first time that I saw that commercial, I cried, and I'm crying now. It's very emotional. You did a great job.
Thank you so much. So for reference, that's a good mid-range project that I've done in the past. It was still a bigger scale in terms of production, but it was small enough that I would edit it myself. It won the Adobe Max Award last year. It has also about 35 million views online.
Amazing.
And so yeah, I'm gonna talk about how I edited this project, just the very basics of it. And I'm also gonna talk about what I would do if this was a bigger scale with more team members, and also what I would do if it was a smaller scale project that I would do independently. So I'm gonna start with the bare minimum, which is how every project should start, is just the file management, because this file management is going to last you through the whole project, and it's so important to stay organized because, again, if you have more team members, if someone else is going to edit in the future, staying organized makes sure that they can take over very smoothly.
You're very organized. I came in here, you had notes written down. I literally said I've never been that organized with anything in my entire life, so
yeah, I mean,
amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I think especially for editing with so many different clips and scenes, it's pretty important to stay organized. This is just the basic of how I usually lay out my folders, which is you have one for exports, your project file for me, which is Premiere. You have one for your footage, and also this should be separated by your days of shooting or your cameras that you're shooting on, your audio, and just and the music that you're gonna use, and assets is kind of loose. It can be like graphics or maybe some VFX. It can be a loose one that I just put random stuff in.
I have a question for both myself and the people in the chat that really aren't in the filmmaking world.
Yes.
When you say you're a filmmaker, did you create every single part of what we just watched, or bring those things? That's amazing. Did you
sorry, no. That's a great question.
Oh. Yeah.
Because no, I did not. We had a very big team for that.
Okay.
So we had a cinematographer who brought the camera and the camera team. We had a sound mixer doing all the sound separately. So it is a very big project where a lot of elements came together. So also that is also why for an editor is to stay organized, because you have to bring in elements from all these different people and make sure they all fit together.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm excited to hear what what part of it you specifically did and which part you worked with other people on. I'm gonna stop talking. You get into it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll get right into it. So I'll start with my project, and as you can see, this is the one I've already edited in, but I'm gonna just go over it real quick. Again, similar to what I had in the file management, the project should also mirror it. So I have, for my first one, is all my sequences, and I'll go over why I have so many sequences later.
What's a sequence?
Oh, and sequence is the timeline. So it's
okay.
what I have right here.
I'm going to ask very rudimentary questions again because I have no idea about it, but I'm so interested.
No, and this is I am going over fundamentals.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's no worries at all. And yeah, I have all my footage there, my audio, and it's the same thing. It's just very organized in the same way. And so the first thing you should really do when you have your project open and you've made all your folder structures and have your footage imported, the first thing is always to do proxies. So proxies are basically when you make smaller versions of your main files, because files can be really big. We shot this on a RE Mini, which has massive files, and realistically, even if you have the best computer in the world, you are going to start to slow down at some point. And this isn't just for big projects. Even when you're an independent filmmaker doing shooting, even on your phone, it is good practice to always use proxies, because the more effects you add and the more you edit, it will start slowing down eventually.
So does that mean you kind of like cut it up into smaller pieces?
So actually, no. Proxies is more like, so I'll show you how I would do it. I already have proxies, so I don't need to, but so you would select all the footage you have, you press right click, and there's a proxy button.
Okay. Is that almost like putting it into like the condensed folder, like when you're like on your when you do when you do like a zip file? Sorry, a zip file.
Zip file.
Is it like almost like that?
I wouldn't say zip file. It's more so like, because these files are really big, right? They're like 4 terabytes. Sorry,
That's crazy.
And what Proxys does is it creates like a small version of, and also like RE files are very hard. Like Premiere doesn't run them very well. But this lets me create like half resolution, like ProRes files. Which ProRes, to be very simple, are files that Premiere can run very easily. And it just recreates all the files, but in a much smaller format. So like a 5 gigabyte file might end up being like a 200 megabyte file.
Okay, got it. Do you maintain like the fidelity of the quality of the film, or do you have to kind of like expand it back out afterwards?
So what would happen is you still edit. What's nice is you can still keep editing with these clips, but Premiere internally, it keeps these proxies attached to the main footage.
Okay, cool. Nice.
And so I can actually, there's a button here that I'm hovering over, toggle proxies, and as I'm editing, if I have the proxies on, it's gonna only edit using the proxies, which again, are much easier to edit with.
Yeah.
But then when I turn it off, it automatically just goes back to the full resolution files, so I can export using that, and that's what I would do for the final export. But for majority of the editing process, I would only edit using proxies because they're smoother. And realistically, when you're editing, you're not gonna really see the difference.
Yeah, you don't need to when you're just doing like not quick, but when you're doing the edits, it's more of like once it's done, once it's finished, and you bring it out there, that's when it needs to be like full resolution.
Exactly. And so that is the fundamentals of proxies. Always, some people like to skip over it if it's a small project, but it takes just a few. It can be really quick, and it just helps create just less problems later on. And that's kind of what I really would like to emphasize. It's just being preemptive, so that you can do what you need to, so you can be as creative as you can without running into issues later.
Amazing. Cool stuff.
So after proxies, so there is another step that I wouldn't usually do on a project like this, but if it's a really big like feature film of 100 different scenes, what people would usually do is they would rename each file. This is a very tedious task and something maybe like an assistant editor would do and not the main editor.
I thought you pointed to me. You're like, assistant. No. I'm like, yeah, no, that's it.
But what I mean by that is very simple. Each in a more traditional film setting, every shot has a numbering. So it would be, to be simple, shot 3, take 1.
Okay.
Or scene 1, take 1. and you go 01 T, or sorry, sometimes I do a T, sometimes they just like to do 02 just for takes. First number is the shot, second number is the take, and you go, and you can kind of know what that is. Oh, source monitor. And you can see here, that's the shot. Shot one, take one.
Got it.
And
Okay, so that's why they have the clicker. Never knew.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also, that's why when you go in the footage folder, if you look at it from the thumbnails, that's why we have that's why you always see those on set, on those like
Right.
behind the scenes, so we can see a number reference for
Okay,
each of
cool.
the shot.
I've spent some time on commercial sets, but not what you're doing, more of like a little bit of art direction and set design, but like not anything technical like this. Baba Lualso, I don't know if I said that correctly, said, "Oh my God, that proxy thing is game changing for me because I've struggled so much with things lagging in the past. I thought it was my computer."
No, yeah.
You learned something new.
Yeah, and honestly, it's really helpful because even if you have a really old dingy computer, if you have proxies, you can, even the stuff I'm doing right now, you can edit this on any computer as long as you have proxies.
Nice.
So I'm not gonna go through doing all these shots because again, that's something
Yeah.
we would spend like days doing.
Oh my gosh.
Just for prep. But what I would do for every project, regardless of the scale, is to color label all the different scenes and all the different moments. So for example, I'm going to footages, it's ordered by the name, and by scenes I mean like the different settings and different times of the, in the film. So like all the shots here from C008 to, or actually it goes a little further. I already color labeled it, but basically like all the scenes I have in the living room here where she's talking to her mom on the phone, I will select all of them. I will right click and I would label one of these colors.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter, it's just for your own
Just
reference.
like for yourself.
And you would label all of them, all the separate scenes, a different color. I'll explain more why we do that later, but it is, for me, an essential first step of prep.
Cool.
And then the next step is syncing. So syncing is when you are syncing the audio and the camera audio because some people have setups where the audio is already synced to what you're shooting. For bigger scale projects, you'll have a separate cameraman and a separate like audio team.
That's cool.
So what
Is that really hard to do if you have like the video, the visual and the audio completely separate?
No, it's a very smooth
cool.
process.
Nice.
The only thing is, they just have to be very organized and experienced to have the knowledge. So some ways people would think, I'll bring it all in. So I'll show you just one shot of what that will look like. And what's nice about audio is a good sound mixer will label each shot already, so that helps a lot. So I have my shot, and right now they're not synced. If I play it, it's not going to sync
There's
at
no
all.
sound.
Exactly, yeah. There are multiple ways people like to sync, and everyone has their own preferences. What I like to do, what's good for me is on set, we have something called a time code. Time code, again, it's a little bit...
Is that also?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense.
The number on it represents the time, and the audio and the camera are already, they're syncing with the same time code. And so when I press both clips, I press synchronize here. Time code is already selected. I press OK. Oh.
And it just does it.
It's supposed to.
Well, this is the creative process.
Actually, you know what? This is a great example because actually I remember now my sound mixer and my cameraman, they didn't coordinate and they messed up the time code, which is common and it happens.
Yeah.
It can happen.
But this is actually a great way for you to show us how you'd fix it.
Exactly. So it's a little bit tedious. Some cameras have what we call scratch audio, which is when the camera records its own audio. Very simple. And if that was the case, the video file would have an audio file attached already. And there's something called sync by audio tracks. And what that does, it analyzes like the waveforms in the audio from the audio source and the video source, and you can sync based off those waveforms.
Okay, cool.
That's also a very common path, especially when you don't have a time sync, like the time code. That's a very common way to do it. Unfortunately, for the ARRI cameras, they do not record scratch audio unless you ask for them to. So this is the very last option, but what we would do is the reason we have the clapper is because it makes a loud clap just when it
And it goes.
hits. Exactly, and you can see here on the video on the audio file here, you can see that exact mark where that clip that mark.
Oh,
is.
right. They go, marker.
Exactly. Yeah. Actually, that's why I have these little marks on the video. I remember.
Okay.
It's because I'll go through
Exactly
just
when
when
it hits.
I would add a marker. I will align my what's this called? The scroller on the exact moment it hits.
To that, yeah.
And now when I play it,
Oh, wait.
now it's aligned.
Oh,
so-
okay. Was it playing in the ears?
Nope.
Oh,
a
okay,
little bit,
okay.
yeah.
I'm just going to keep these on just in case. So I don't miss anything.
And so as you can see now with the clapper, it's all synced, and
Yeah.
we can start editing. And what I would do is usually I would select both, and I would just well, first you gotta unlink. Audio already comes linked, so you unlink it, and then you select all, and then you select all, and you link it.
Nice.
And now they're all synced. And if I were to cut it around and move it, they all stick together.
Oh, okay, cool.
So-
Jacob says you make this look so easy. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I could do this. Put me in a room with Premiere Pro. I'm probably, I don't know, I'm going to throw up because I don't know what I'm doing.
It's
I have no idea what to do.
I think it honestly is. It can be very easy as you go. It's just very tedious.
Right.
But again, although as tedious as it is, it just makes sure you're being preemptive and make sure you don't have any problems later on. So as you're going through all these selects, this is kind of what the final would look like.
Wow. Okay. And this is the entire mini film.
Yes.
What do you call it? Do you call it a short film?
Yeah, short film.
Short
Yeah.
film. Okay.
And this is what it looks like with everything synced up, everything's color coded.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's a lot. This is, and again, that was a 1 minute film, and we have almost, what is it? Almost like 3 hours here. Obviously, there's a lot of gaps. If you close it, it'd be
Yeah.
like 2.5, but it is a lot of footage. So imagine what a feature film is like.
I mean, yeah.
On top of that, so this isn't something I do on every project. Again, if it's a bigger project, I would do it. I just like to add a little marker at the top. Just add a marker. You can double press on the marker, give it like scene 2, and then we call it interior kitchen. Add a duration, add a color that matches.
So you have like the whole thing. Wow. How long does a 1 minute film take you to, like, how long did this take approximately? Like hours, days, whatever wise?
Yeah, I think I always spend like just doing all this prep probably took me a day.
Wow.
And then the actual editing, honestly, it takes about the same. Like I probably got the first cut in the next day, and then like over 2-3 days, I just add some changes like over. But
Yeah.
the whole thing probably took about a week.
For 1 minute. Wow.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, so you could imagine an entire movie.
that's that's why they take so long.
And you said you've worked on feature films.
Yes. Yeah.
Are you allowed to drop names or?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, your name's in the credits.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I think so. Anyway,
They
it's
better
anyway.
be.
But yeah, feature films, with all the different team members and all the footage, it is so essential that you stay organized.
Yeah.
Actually, for feature films, what we would typically do is here I have all the scenes, because it's a 1 minute film, I have all the scenes together in one timeline. You would actually have a different scene for each timeline.
Wow.
So that's,
okay.
you can imagine like
So this is
100
one timeline.
Yes, this is one timeline, but you would have hundreds for a feature.
And that's got to take, I don't know, like a year to edit. But you're on a team of editors at that
you're on a
point. It's not
team.
just you.
And I don't say years, but it was because you would have like an assistant editor, very experienced, more than me, and they would be able to like all the stuff I'm doing, they would cruise through it like
Okay.
very quickly.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the, and then yeah, you can imagine us just spending the days after days just thinking, linking, and
I mean, you have to love organization
Yes,
to
you do.
be in like a position like this.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Wow, so cool. Okay, yeah, show us more.
Yeah, and so this is kind of what it looks like. You got, so here everything is synced and everything is color coded and maybe named. So now what the natural progress next for an editor is, even if whether you're editing alone, if you're working with a director or a team, this is the next tedious task, something that directors don't often enjoy, is you watch through everything.
Oh.
You watch through all the shots. Typically, you would have like a Google sheet or just a paper next to you, and you start taking notes. You watch the whole scene. There. You watch one by one, watch all the shots, and you and the director or yourself, you're gonna take notes about what you like and what you don't like about every shot. You're like, oh, like this shot was like, it's a good pace, but the performance was a little weak, and then this shot was strong, but it was a little slow, and you would start creating like
And
a
then you
master
can
sheet.
like put it together like with the
Exactly, yeah. You're creating like a master sheet of pretty much the whole film for every take.
Wow.
And also another great thing about using this method is you can create a visual reference for yourself for which shots you like by simply just rating it. So if I really like it, I just raise it.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, this take was
like
the
this
best,
one.
and then I'll
Okay,
put it
great.
higher.
And then
this
you can
one-
kind of piece it together that way.
Exactly, yeah. Now later when I'm actually putting it together, I know, oh, actually, I remember I like this one. I can look at it first before looking at the others.
Okay, that's cool. So whichever one is on top is the one that's going to show?
Yes.
Okay.
Or not show, but it's just for visually
Okay.
when I'm looking later. I was like, oh, I remember I can just put my mouse here because I like this one.
Oh, okay, got it. Oh, I see. So everything right now that's like orangey brown, that's like the same scene.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So this, yes. So I should explain a little bit about what all these gaps are. Basically, all the browns are the same scene, but all these little groups with the gaps in between are the same shot. So you'll see here.
Whoa.
These are all the different takes I had of this opening shot, the Y where the mother comes in. So I had, I think, 7 different takes of this shot. And we're running the shot over, like, take 1, take 2, take 3. And as a director, I would give them feedback about what they're doing. And each take would be a little bit different. As a director, it's really important that you have different options for later in the edit. So you have different performances to work with.
So you're at times directing as well.
Oh, I am a director.
Oh, you're a director. Oh, you didn't say that.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So I'm the director and I'm the.
You should have started with that.
I directed and edited this film, and I guess I wrote the concept.
Very
and so,
cool.
Yeah, I know exactly what I knew, what I wanted in the edit. So I have all these different takes.
Is it common that a director is also an editor?
For lower budget projects, yes.
Okay, cool.
And also, I started as an editor before going to directing, so it's very natural to me.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense if you're sitting, in the editing room or whatever, and you're like, oh, you start to get a sense of how things look or how you want things to look, and then you're like, wait, I can make that happen.
Yeah,
I'm just I'm just gonna direct it all.
Exactly, yeah. And there's also, again, I still kept this very organized and tedious because I didn't know if I would bring on another editor later on. But I will also show soon about what I would do if I was just fully working on it independently, that I knew was just going to be me. And so, we have all these different shots, and I will raise it. Sometimes if I only like a small portion of the shot, I would cut it, as you can see here.
Right.
Oh, cut, and I'll just raise it like that. But that's why throughout the timeline, you'll see all the different times I would like keep some moments elevated. Those are just showing myself that I like.
And those are like really specific times. And has there ever been, and I'm sure there has, like instances where you're going through it and you're like, I kind of like this, and you're raising things, but then you're like, I just want to redo the whole thing. Like, do you ever have to I'm sure people hate that and it adds to a budget, but like, do you ever kind of like go back to like reshoot?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we would love, there's always moments like that, no matter the project, but reshoots are often just not realistic with most budgets.
Right.
But, typically we would just keep that scene marked, and that would become like the headache later on. We would try to figure out how to work that in later.
Fix it in post.
Or Or, I mean, if there is like a real necessity, then we would just leave that aside and we'll tell the producer that, hey, this scene's just not gonna work and it's
Right.
essential to the film. We should consider trying to rework the budget to pre-shoot that scene.
What's like the biggest, and you don't have to say like what project, but like what's like the biggest headache that you ever had to deal with in terms of like directing and editing or both?
The like manual syncing I showed, like checking each like the clap,
Yeah.
and, like, that's really annoying. It's really annoying when the sound mixer and the camera team doesn't coordinate that.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of unnecessary work for the editor. I created a massive headache for one feature I edited.
no.
That was the first time I edited a feature.
Oh, okay. So learning curve.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm sure the main editor wasn't very happy with me, but so when you make a sequence, typically I would make the sequence and then I would import the files into it, and just as a reference. But then when you add the footage in, it gives you this warning. The sequence and the clip doesn't mismatch.
Yeah, and you were like, keep editing.
I pressed keep existing setting, and I edited the whole project like that.
Ooh.
And I learned later that the footage was shot in 23.976 frames, the actual sequence timeline was in 24, which doesn't sound like a lot because it's 0.003.
No, but
But when you
little bit.
become 2 hours of an edit,
Yeah.
it matters a lot.
and you create a leap year. Yeah.
So I don't know what the fix was because the editor did it. But
Yeah, you're like, I created this mess and then I went home.
And then he was really pissed, but I didn't know how to fix it. So
Whatever,
he did it. Yeah.
we all have big mistakes at the start of our careers. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're here now as an award-winning director, so yay.
Hey. Let's not remember the dark cat past.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's what I would do. You would watch all 3 hours of the footage, you keep raising it, and now when you have all the selects, you have your spreadsheet or notes with all the different notes you have with the director, now you're finally ready to actually edit.
So all of this wasn't even like edit. This was just like
This is
how
prep.
to prep.
Yes.
Wow,
So this is prep and
crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of prep, but so now it makes sure what's so important about doing this as you're editing, you're gonna have ideas. You're not always gonna stick to the script. You're gonna what if the scene came before this, or what if this shot came before that? If you didn't do this, you're gonna be looking through all the clips. You're gonna
Yeah, all over the place.
all over. Where was this shot and where's this shot? And it's gonna take you too long to really make that idea a reality. With the setup, if you have an idea, it allows you to try it right away, and it's just maintaining that creative flow is really, really important.
Nice.
So now I'm gonna talk about the actual edit. By the way, this editing method is called a timeline or a pancake edit because, as you can see, we put the timelines on top of each other.
What I'm assuming there's other editing styles. Is there like a real difference in the outcome, or it's just kind of like workflows?
Nope. So yeah, this is my personal workflow, and the workflow that I personally found more people often use than not. But everyone has different ways. There are people that use this project monitor a lot more. To be honest, I'm not very familiar with like the different ways because this is how I've always done it.
Makes
but
sense.
Yeah.
Cool.
So now we're gonna talk about what makes it a pancake edit. So this, by the way, when you make this timeline, I would call it the selects timeline.
Okay.
Where you have all the
scenes you selected.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So what we do here is you right-click selects after you finish all the prep, and you press open in source monitor. This is a source monitor, and then you go on this wrench, and you press open sequence in timeline.
Oh, okay. So now you see like all of those, or all of that organization that you did for that specific chunk
Yes.
of filming. Okay.
So now we have the main timeline at the top, and the bottom timeline, I'll call it edit for the live stream, is where you're gonna move the clips from the top to the bottom.
Like the pieces that you want to be using and like stitched together. Cool.
Exactly. And so what I would do, so for example, I remember I really like this scene. I'll press I, and then at the end, I'll press O for out. So you're putting an in point, out point. And then what you would do is you can either press the comma or the period key, or you can press the keys here, insert or overwrite, and basically I go into the edit timeline and I press period.
Nice.
And now the clip is here.
So in Premiere, you guys don't have copy paste.
Oh, you can do copy
Oh,
paste
you can.
too.
Okay.
Yeah, some people
Like
just
Control C, Control V.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Some people just like to, drag it down or
Oh, okay. Yeah. So there's like a few different ways, similar to like all the other apps.
Yeah.
You can get there a few different routes
For sure.
as long as you're getting there.
yeah, it's just easier because like again when the timelines appear, I don't if I don't want to like make each cut.
Right.
It's just about what makes it so that you have the least buttons to press to be most efficient. as
Okay. Yeah,
possible.
that makes sense.
So here, and again, you can see the source monitor is reacting to what I'm playing on this timeline. I press in, and I'll press out, and I press period, and now it's at my bottom timeline again.
Nice. I don't know if you kind of answered this, but like, do you do sound mixing also, or is that like a completely separate?
So it depends on the scale of the project.
Okay.
This one I did not do sound mixing.
Okay.
We had a sound. We send it out to like color and sound. We'll send it out to a specific color and sound mixer. But if it's more an independent solo project, then I might do both.
Okay,
No
cool.
budget. And so yeah, this is really the meat of the project. This is you go shot by shot. Like, oh yes, I remember. I really like this scene.
Yeah.
And then I press in, press O.
And when you're pressing in and O, you're kind of like waiting for like that millisecond of like when it's
Yeah, so I'm just going through quickly, but I would just go frame by frame, find the exact moment I like, in, press out. You never want to cut on a blink.
right.
Press O, press period, and there we go.
And then at what point do you kind of start to watch those like stitched together edits that you made? Like
Probably right away.
just right
honestly,
away, you
yeah.
just want to like make sure that it's good. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You don't want to start adding things and then you're like not happy with how it
Yeah,
looks.
so even here I have the two shots together. I'm just gonna see how it cuts together. And the bottom timeline will be in the program monitor. Which
Right.
is on the
Okay,
right.
that makes sense.
And I play it. I can full screen if I want.
뭐래?
Oh, obviously that doesn't work. And then what's a really nice tool is the Y tool. It's a slip tool. You press Y, and it lets you kind of shift the clip left and right without changing the length of the clip.
Oh, okay.
So what you're seeing here is on this tiny little monitor on the top right, the left is the starting frame and the right is the ending frame.
Oh, okay.
So you can know how it starts and ends, and then I'm gonna press play.
뭐래?
And see, because
Cool.
the mom wasn't in this one, she shouldn't be in
Right.
this one, but
Yeah.
now she walks into it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'm sure like dealing with the continuity of things is also like a major
Yes.
major part of it.
For sure, and yeah, I would honestly just go like frame by frame. You have a visual indicator of the frame here, and yeah, that's what the editing process would look like.
That's cool.
뭐래?
You go scene by scene. That's the start, and what is this next scene? No, so this is a different scene. I'm using later in the film, so I'm not going to use it. And then, oh yeah, we have the kitchen scene.
With something like this, and I guess this is a question about Premiere Pro in general. Is there like motion graphics involved, or is that like a completely separate thing?
Yeah, I personally don't do a lot of motion graphics, except in some of my social media stuff.
Right.
If I do it, I use After Effects typically, and I would use the dynamic link from Premiere to After Effects.
Okay, cool. I still don't know about any of this, but you're making it look like I feel less scared to open up Premiere Pro. I've opened up Premiere Pro on my computer exactly one time, and I got really afraid, and I quickly shut it down and deinstalled it.
No.
'Cause I was like, I'm too scared of this. But like, I listen, not to say that I'm going to open up Premiere Pro, but maybe I'll open up After Effects now. I'm like, okay, they're sort of related, and I'm like less afraid of it now.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're honestly very similar. And I mean, again, I'm not a master in After Effects at all, but, I think especially with how easily it syncs up with Premiere, I think it's
Yeah.
a good time, workflow
Yeah.
to it. So yeah, this is really the fundamentals of the editing process, and you can see here, back to the program. And this is for me what the final editing timeline looked like.
Wow.
It's very basic, I don't add a lot of sounds or
Right.
anything because we would have a different team doing that. And just one important key thing to note is this adjustment layer.
Mm-hmm.
The clips are this is what it looks like if you just put it in.
Right, before you're like dealing with like any of the color grading and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not doing the final grade myself,
Mm-hmm.
but because if you watch the whole film like this, it's really hard. It just doesn't give the right
Yeah,
feeling.
it's not as pretty.
So you just add a quick contrast and saturation.
I see on like your timeline, so you start off with like that brownish orange, but then I also see brownish orange like towards like the middle end. Are those like, did you just like reuse colors because you know that they're not like touching each other, or are those similar like scenes that are done in the same
Do you mean
spot?
like this shot here?
That shot and the first shot?
Yes. So that's why it's so important.
Oh,
again,
okay.
and to color label all the different scenes, because now I have a visual reference of how long every scene is.
Yeah.
And so yes, you're right. I am using not the same shots, but the same scene, because this was in the living room, right?
Right.
And then I come back to that scene later, with just same moment. I'm talking on the phone, just
Okay.
referring back, kind of jumping back and forth in between timelines. And same thing here. We have a shot here of her in the classroom. And again, it's not the classroom, but it's her like running away in the
Right.
hallways of the school. And you can see it's almost a pattern of like, I see all the scenes once and then I see them again.
Oh
second
yeah,
time.
yeah, you're right. That's cool. How did you wrote this also, right?
Yes, I did.
That's amazing. How did you not come up with the concept, because it seems like it might be something that's like based on like, your own experiences, but I guess like how did you come up with the sequencing of it? I know that might be a difficult, it seems like that's something that comes naturally to you, so I don't know how you would answer that, but I'm very interested in how your brain works.
That's a good question. Yeah, I think the main thing for me is, well, I wanted to keep it simple. In the end, the whole film is about what did they say. And so, I didn't want a bunch of different scenes showing like, just having like full conversations. I really just wanted the essence of what this phrase means to these families, these characters.
Yeah,
And so every scene, as you can say, it's just her saying what they say.
right.
What they say. And I feel like every scene, for me, I try to think of like different emotions that would come from saying what did they say.
Yeah, because it really was like evoked a lot of that last scene. Obviously, like I'm thinking about it now and I'm
Right.
tearing up. But like the one with school, I think is so cute. She's like, I'm not gonna tell
Yeah.
you what she just said. And she's running away. It's very, very emotional.
Yeah, and for sure. And like if I think about it emotionally, I'm thinking like about the arcs. Like here, it's just a fun, like the intro is establishing the moment.
Right.
That's here, and the here is much more joyful. She's running around and
Yeah.
whatever, and the next scene is again, it's more of a cute relationship moment. Here, she's kind of being like stopped, right?
Right.
Here, they're kind of enjoying it. Here, it's just pure excitement, like she's
Right.
like worrying, and then obviously school is more like a scary moment for the daughter.
Yeah.
So again, different emotions.
I
for
feel like
each
it's
scene.
scary for the daughter, but like kind of funny for the
Oh yeah,
audience.
funny for the audience, 'cause we know what it's like. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, what's so important is I knew the ending, the emotional scene with the doctor. It's a whole different emotion.
Oh my God, that's like you're watching all of these joyful and kind of like joyfully mundane scenes, and then it's like, yeah, well, it's not just joy, it's also like these really hard moments, and I think it speaks a lot to just like the human experience in general, but then also like your specific lived experience.
For sure.
I don't know what to say other than like it hits me in the heart.
Thank you so much.
It really does. I've seen this before, obviously at Max, and I think I've seen it outside of Max, and it's I can't say enough how wonderful it is.
Thank you.
And I'm very excited to see some of your other work. If this is what you could do with 1 minute,
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine what you could do with like 2 hours.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, most of my work is these 1 minute films, but
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. You flattered me too much.
I'm sorry. I take it back. Are
But-
there like other? I don't know if you have anything prepared that you're able to show us, but if you do have like other like shorter films,
Yes.
Are you able to show us some of those and like the editing process that you worked
Yeah.
through with that?
So what I'm gonna so before I finish here, I'm gonna just as you can see, the emotional moment, I kept it long. I knew I wanted to stretch it out. And it's
Yeah.
almost, if you look visually, it's almost a third of the film.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like.
Yeah. So that's why. So this is something people sometimes skip over, but I think color is almost actually essential for the storytelling aspect of editing.
Yeah.
So this is what I would do typically on the like medium to bigger budget level projects.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to talk a little bit about the more social stuff that I do.
Oh, you have it prepared. Okay,
yeah,
amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I should have known.
Oh no. And I'll just quickly play it because it's. Photoshop. Oh, no. Actually, I'll just open it.
And for this one, like, did you direct and edit as well? Like, what was your specific role or roles?
Oh yeah, so this is for Adobe actually. This is
cool.
This is something I just posted on Instagram for Adobe, talking
Nice.
about their Photoshop features, because I do use Photoshop sometimes. And actually, what I did here is I just made a little movie poster for one of my films, and I went around like giving it to all my
Oh,
friends.
I love that.
Yeah. So again, you can see this is vertical, and it was made for social media. And this was all me, just me running around, like filming on my phone, grabbing my GoPro, and going around to my friends
Oh, that's so cool.
and giving them my poster.
That's cute.
This one I fully edited myself.
Okay, cool.
And I edited this before I learned this feature, but I'm gonna talk about it real quick. So here you can see I still did the same thing. I made all the selects, and I also have a different select for just me for all my talking points. Just me talking about what I'm, doing in the video, narrating.
Can we see the full video?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so we have like context for all the things that you did.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, perfect. Glad
Oh, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
For the past year, I've been working on a short film called My Dad the Rockstar, and it's premiering at one of the biggest film festivals in North America. To celebrate, I wanted to create something special for the team. A collage poster using my favorite scenes from the film in partnership with Adobe using Photoshop. Photoshop's new detail selection tool makes it easy to identify and cut out individual people from a photo. It even lets me control their skin and outfits individually. So I grabbed my favorite stills from the film, cut out all the characters, played with some texture and color, and I created this lovely poster that I printed out and framed up. This film means so much to me. It's about a Korean father chasing his dreams of becoming a rock star despite his traditional family obligations. And I'm so grateful to celebrate it with my friends who helped bring it to life.
That's so cool.
Thank you. So yeah, this is something I made for Adobe.
Nice.
Again, much smaller, just me running around. But I still kept the same level of organization, as you can see, for the most part. Only thing is I like to have a different timeline for talking because I've used the transcription tool so I can transcribe all the text and look for it, what I'm going to show here. So I learned this after I made this,
Okay.
which is the search panel. Search panel, once you...
Oops.
When you first start it up, it needs some time to load up. I already spent some time making sure everything was categorized, but it's honestly incredible. I don't understand how this works because it's magic, but it looks through all your footage, all your audio, and you can just type in like natural text, natural words, and it can find all the clips that has those elements.
So if somebody goes like, yeah, like you can just type in like punching the air.
Yeah, absolutely. So like if I search up poster, right?
Wow,
It finds all the times I said
this is the AI we need.
Yeah, it is. I think it's a great use of AI. And if I press source, it gives me all the shots I have that I took from this folder here, footage folder, of all the times you can see see the poster.
That's pretty incredible.
It's me editing the poster. And not only that, it looks through all the audio files to see all the times I said poster.
That's
the
that's
transcription.
unreal. Actually, that's
It is.
Damn.
It's
I
pretty
bet you
crazy.
wish you found out about that before you started editing. That is really, really cool.
And if I'm being honest, I wouldn't often use this if it was a big scale project with all like hundreds of timelines and clips. Although it is very convenient, if there's multiple people working on it, it might still create confusion because you don't know where the footage is coming from. But if you are a solo creator, someone that shoots and edits their own content, if you shoot it, you know what you shot. You know all the stuff, and you have it in your mind that what you like and what you didn't like. And it's a very easy way, without having to do all the crazy prep, to just find what you need for that moment. It'll probably save literally days of time.
Yeah, I mean, it's also like if you can't remember something in the script, but you remember like that hand motion or somebody doing this one thing, and like you could just type it in. I think I have that like with my phone. I'm like, I can't remember what I was looking for, but I know there was like a red car in the background, and you just type in like red car, and then you're like, oh, okay, cool, I found this picture. Like that's super helpful.
For sure. And honestly, like this is a very small project, but there's people doing documentaries and more run and gun content and you're gonna be shooting hours and hours of footage all over the place without like proper labeling, and all you're gonna get in the footage is just the natural file names. But now with this,
Right.
especially in I'm imagining documentaries where maybe you have a shot of a dolphin, or just amongst one shot of a dolphin out of hundreds, you can easily just look for it using this.
You just need to find like that one thing.
And it's
Wow.
very intuitive. Like I remember, I don't know if I have the necessary shots to look for it here, but you can specifically look for like shots of a door, for example, or.
And this is all your like pre-edited footage. So it's just the proxies that you're like searching through.
Yes.
Okay.
Or no, it is looking through like all the footage, regardless of proxies and attached footage.
Okay.
It's everything you have.
That's pretty cool. We have just about over 5 minutes left. Tell us more. This is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like this is it. And
Yeah.
you can do the same thing. You can double click it and it comes up in your source monitor, and it'll be the exact same process. You just press your in and out points. Here, you cannot do the period and comma, but you can easily just drag it and put it in your timeline.
Is it different that you like? What's the difference that you can't use the period and comma?
I believe the only difference is because like it needs to be the timeline from the source.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, I don't fully understand it. I just know it doesn't really work that way. But yeah, you can just press your in and outs, drag it in, and you can just do the whole edit the exact same way.
Wow.
And I didn't do it here, but if you keep it color coordinated, it will still keep those colors when you drag it in, so you can still have a visual reference of how long every scene
Yeah.
is.
And I see there's like so many like tiny little clips in there too. That's like it almost looks like a block of that orange brown, but that's really like little snippets.
Yeah, and also for like again for visual reference for me, like all the orange is my narration. Right? That's why some
you know that's what it is. Okay. Oh, so that makes sense that it's like tiny little snippets.
Yeah, that's why there's like footage on top. Oh, there's some stuff not saying. I'm not gonna bother.
That's
But-
okay.
and then when there's no clips on top, then it's just gonna be me talking to the camera.
Right.
And there's a lot of stuff that's not
Very
saying.
cool.
But yeah. And this long clip here is my After Effects synced timeline, where if I were to click on it, it would open up the After Effects whole project, but I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't
you're not
think we
gonna
have
do
go
that
into
now.
that here, yeah.
Yeah, everything's gonna shut down. And it'll start heating up.
But yeah, that's really the essence. So this is how I would do the smaller scale like projects. Saves you a lot of time, and it's a very, very efficient use of AI in my opinion.
I agree. How long did this Adobe one take you to create?
This one I probably spent 2 days on it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, much simpler. A lot of and I knew exactly what I was shooting for as well.
Yeah, I think when you're working on a team, you have to take that into account, like time-wise. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of different opinions, like different cooks in the kitchen. But when it's just you, you're like, okay, like even if I don't know exactly what I want to do, I can just sit there and like do my own workflow, figure it out, and go from there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very cool.
And so yeah, that's really all of it today. I mean, after I'm gonna go back to the other timeline here. Oh. Once you finish your edit, you're gonna create a timeline called a PL, which stands for picture lock, and that means you're done the editing, you're done fully, and you lock all the layers. And this is just so you have a backup. If anything, if you keep changing, if anything goes wrong, you always have this to refer back to. And then you can you use the tools in Premiere to edit in color and mix, color and so color and sound always comes after you finish the edit.
Are those like typically the same team, or are they like totally different?
Different, yes.
Yeah, I'd assume so. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that goes after you do like the timeline edits.
Yes.
That makes sense. So you're not spending all this time like color grading like a bunch of footage that you're not going to use.
Yes. And then if you have to change it, well, that's going to be a big headache for everyone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why we call it lock, and you do not change it after lock.
Yeah. Can you unlock it?
If
You're like, yeah, but you better not.
If you have a lot of money to just spend a lot more money, then yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, very cool. Well, I mean, thank you for running through all of it. I mean, running through is kind of like a crazy way to say it, but just like showing me and the audience your workflow, because this is something that I haven't, and I'm sure a lot of people haven't seen before. The back end of movie magic, basically. Yeah. It's super cool.
And yeah, hopefully this helps everyone that whether you're, even if you're starting out as an independent creator, doing smaller content, this really helps you set the fundamentals. So if you ever need to grow and scale, you already know the basics for it.
Yeah. I think like the message to drive home is stay organized.
Yes, stay organized. Stay organized, stay preemptive.
Exactly. And your film coming out, My Dad the Rockstar.
Yes.
When is that? Did it come out? Is it what's happening with that? That looks great.
So that's a short film. It's like about a 14-minute film. We're still in our festival run. We're premiering in Toronto next month, but we'll probably finish and actually release it online in like end of the year or early next year. Okay,
well, keep an eye out for that. And where can people find you online and like follow you so when your film does come out, they can watch it?
My Instagram is kev.jkk. I post all my work on Instagram, and they're also available on my website at kevinjkk.com.
Amazing. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. I will be back on next, and I think, yes, Terence is going to be hosting me, and I'm going to finish up a little bit in Illustrator and then go straight into Adobe Express. So we will be back in a few minutes.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
We're really excited to be talking to you guys about color today. So the first thing about color in Premiere is understanding how Premiere manages color. So we're gonna go into Premiere settings, and we're gonna go into color. So then it's gonna show us our display color management, extended dynamic range monitoring. I keep these on all the time. Another way it manages your color is in your sequence settings, which is gonna be very particular to exactly the timeline that we are currently working on. You have to make sure that your sequence is selected. Then we're gonna go into sequence settings. You can also adjust your color management here. Another way that we do it is per clip. They have now released that when you bring your footage in, it applies a LUT automatically. So if you're working in S-Log or any flat footage, it is immediately going to bring you to Rec 709. A LUT is a lookup table. So it's basically going to help you bring your footage from something like this that has less saturation, and it's gonna give you full color to get it kind of like to your base layer. So we're gonna pick a clip that I know already has it. We're gonna right click on our clip, and we're gonna scroll down to modify color. We're gonna use the media color space. This is in Rec 7 already, but the important part is that there's an embedded LUT here, which means this is not something that you're going to apply in the color grade later. It is immediately already baked in there for you. And then the final way that it manages color is if you are going to select your clip, we can see that you have an input LUT over here. You could have one already baked in, or you could not and import one from here. These are different than the LUTs that you can import in the project panel. I know this is a lot, but stick with me.
It is a lot to talk about.
Welcome back to Adobe Live. We are here for another segment. I am Terence Tang, aka Tinland Studio. With me again, Jess Goldsmith.
Hi, I'm back.
You're back. We're back for part 2.
We're back from the dead. Just kidding. We've been alive and well this whole time. Yeah, we're still doing that back to school illustration thingy. And if you remember where we left off, I did this little cat and this little pigeon, and I did back to cool. So I did ask you guys to think of some hairstyles, and I think one more character before I jump into Express. So if you thought of anything cool that I can add, let me know, and maybe I will add it. I do want to have this cat sitting, on a pile of books. So like, or maybe just one big book. Like, is a tiny little
book,
cat.
yeah.
What was your favorite subject in school? And that's the name of the. We're all gonna say art.
All right. I was like, you already know the answer.
You're like, maybe okay. What's your second favorite subject that involved a giant textbook?
Physics.
Ew. I mean, I enjoyed science, but I'll do physics.
I had an amazing physics teacher. Like, she actually made physics really fun.
Yeah, physics is fun. You know what's crazy? I feel like education is wasted on the youth. Because as a kid, like, I was a bad student, and when I say bad student, I mean like I just didn't care.
Right.
I didn't care. I had no interest. Like, leave me alone. But now I feel like if I had the opportunity to like be in class and learn things and read and write and spend my days doing that, I think that'd be so cool. As a kid, no, leave me alone.
Yeah. I mean, it's arguable that you don't figure out what you really care about until like after college.
Well, I skipped all that. I didn't go to college, and I was like, but part of me not going to college is because like I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I always knew that I wanted to do something creative. I just didn't really know that I was able to for a long time. So I think maybe a lot of us creatives go through that. Well, this cat is going to be sitting on a big book.
Nice.
It'll be a big textbook, and I don't know, chat, what was your favorite subject? That wasn't art. Don't start with me.
It's a pile of sketchbooks.
Yeah. It's a pile of sketchbooks, exactly. Yeah. Let me know. Let's grab the Pathfinder tool, and we'll do that. So like that's kind of like, I don't know, the cover. I guess I didn't have to put them together. I could have just gone that route. This is a little...
It's funny like this with a cat. Look like it's hiding behind the book.
I know. No, he's not. Also, did we come up with names for these little characters yet?
I don't think we got names.
We need to get some names, chat. Let's go. All right. I don't know. There's something weird about what's going on with the book, but it's fine. Let's do... Oops. Let's do, it's green. Oh, let's play this game. What color is is every subject?
What color?
What color is every subject?
Math is red.
Yeah, math is red. You know what's interesting? I think that like science is green, but I also think math could be green.
Math wasn't green when I took
You're like, back in my day. Back in my day, math was never green. So funny.
I would almost say science is like orange. I don't know why.
Explain yourself.
That's weird. I don't know, maybe because I think of the sun.
Oh, yeah. The sun is science.
Yeah. And that's the part of physics that's interesting to me, is like the universe stuff.
Yeah. It is really cool, honestly. Physics, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then it involves too much math at some point, and it's just
totally.
too much.
Totally. Okay. Oh, what'd I do there?
Whoa.
Let me grab this. And I'm gonna take off that fill.
Do you ever accidentally rotate your whole canvas?
Like that?
Yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I don't have it used for this ever.
Me neither. I always do it by accident.
For the longest time, I didn't know how to get back.
Same. I still
And
don't. I don't think.
You just hit escape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, you can't get me out of here. Yeah, I had no idea, and it was always, I was like, oh, I need to just like restart Illustrator now. I had no clue.
Jacob Paris liked English.
I liked English. I also did, actually. I liked English.
I liked like English literature in the sense
Oh, that's
of,
what I meant. Yeah, not like
oh, like
not like
language.
grammar.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Like stories. But I also
And creative writing.
I'm not a reader, so
Me neither. When I was a kid, I think. Now I'm an audiobook girl. Just makes life a lot easier to listen rather than like sit down and read.
yeah.
Okay, so the cat is on here, and
He's on a hole.
oh, it's the shadow. Okay, hold on. Actually, let's just do overlay. We'll bring
Okay,
that down
that
a
works.
bit. Yeah, that works better. And what did we say? Did we say this is math?
I don't think-
Science.
we didn't decide science.
In the 5th grade, was it the 5th grade? 3rd grade maybe? I had a teacher, and science teacher, and his whole thing, every time, before class, every single session, whatever, he'd always go, science is dynamic.
Every time.
Every time. And probably more than once. If anyone went to school with me, which I don't think anybody in the chat here did, then you know. Then you remember.
That's some commitment. on
Yeah,
his part.
he was a weird guy. I'm not gonna lie. He was a really weird dude. Hope he's well, I guess. I don't know. Okay, we'll do science. And yeah, that works.
Bill.
Bill. We'll group this. Let's do one more character and then we'll do like a couple more like school motifs. So we can go back to what I have here. Like we could do a rat. He won't be smoking a cigarette if he's in school. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I guess like should we do? We have the worms. I think maybe let's do the cockroach
Okay.
because it's already done.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a cockroach in a school.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I hate it.
I mean, I don't want to experience it, but I just think it's funny in terms of
Yeah.
this assignment.
So let's get some sensible shoes. I'm just gonna copy and paste and then kind of like I'm gonna copy and paste and like redo the shoes a bit.
So being from Texas, we have gigantic Texas-sized flying cockroaches, and I hate.
Are they water bugs?
No,
Oh.
but they can survive water. No, they're more like they're massive and they're fast, and so it's fine if they're just like over there.
Right.
But then you know that at any point in time, that thing could just decide, I'm going to take off and just start flying around.
I
the
have
room.
like a very real fear of bugs.
Same.
There have been times where like I've seen a bug or seen a roach and then like I had to talk about it in therapy for like multiple sessions and I'm not even trying to be funny. Like that is just so real. They freak me out so much.
I should probably talk about my bug encounters in therapy. That would probably help.
You should. And like my therapist would be like, like they're afraid of you. I'm like, there's no way this bug is more afraid of me than I am afraid of it. There's just no chance.
Yeah. There are some bugs that are pretty aggro.
Ugh. Anyway, so here's that with this roach.
Speaking of roaches.
Maybe, this is our art therapy. It helps. It
Yeah.
helps me not be so afraid of it. You know what? She's not wearing socks and she's not wearing pants. And she doesn't need to be wearing makeup in school either. It's elementary school. These bugs are in like the 2nd grade.
Okay.
But she does have long eyelashes and that's natural.
Sure.
she's happy. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of the tarot card thing, and we're gonna get rid of the Rocha-Cola. And what did I say? She was gonna be laying on an
eraser.
An eraser. What does that look like? Let me just like Google eraser so I get it correct. I couldn't imagine it, but
Basically like a box.
yeah, I do. Is there like a more like modern
School thing.
school thing? Like what do kids do in school? You know, like
I feel like kids are on iPads at school now.
you do. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I know. That's not,
Boo. Let's see.
what would be fun? What about something in the cafeteria since it's a roach?
Ew.
Ew.
Like what?
I don't know.
Let's do the eraser.
Okay.
Let's just do eraser.
Coming all the way back.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know about all that. Okay.
Friend of the show Ted is in the chat.
Hey Ted. How you doing? Okay. Let's do this. And I think like it's kind of like this is just an eraser, right?
Mm-hmm.
With like a zigzaggy
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah.
Do that under there. And then like gray. Do gray and then like a darker gray.
Ooh, can there be like a cloud of chalk dust?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
And like it's kind of, I could use the zigzag tool on this, but I feel like it won't give me the effect that I want, so I'm just gonna do it manually.
That works.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you pen tooling right now?
No.
Oh.
I would never. You couldn't pay me.
I was like, wait.
No, this is the curvature tool. It's very similar to the pen tool.
I mean, it's
find
almost,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I just find it to be like a little bit more flexible, and for me, it's more intuitive. Yeah, you were going crazy with the pen tool. I was like, damn. In a good way. Like you're great at it.
Thank you. I mean, you're using like a fancy pen tool.
It's, I don't know if it's fancy. Okay. Well, you know what, you guys, it's an eraser. Just assume that it's an eraser, and Miss Roach is on it, and she loves it. I'm thinking maybe like just holding up like one of those like green chalkboards that they definitely do not have in school anymore. You know?
Yeah. Oh, it's sad because at my wife's school, they had the most buttery porcelain chalkboards, right?
Yeah. Oh, they don't.
And they just covered them up with whiteboards.
It's
And I'm
probably
like-
not even whiteboards anymore. They're probably now like digital.
Yeah, they're digital. But I'm like, man, it's behind that is the best chalkboard ever, and I can't get to it, and I want to draw on it.
I feel that.
It's like, can I just take it home? I want to take it home.
I feel that. Okay, so we have this kind of like the frame. I would have done brown, like a wooden frame. I just feel like there's too much
a lot of brown, yeah.
And I'm gonna change her eyeshadow to blue, just to get some different, or pink. Yeah, let's do pink. And then I'm gonna write on here 2 + 2 = Roach.
Love it.
2. Oh, you know what? Maybe there's just like a chalk font that I can use. That'll probably be better.
Chalk duster, I think is what it's
Yeah.
called.
Or I'll just go to like a hand-drawn.
Oh, Jacob Paris says put them on a cafeteria tray.
Ugh. Ugh.
I love it.
I mean,
That's
not
hilarious.
no. You know what I mean?
That's hilarious, but gross.
Yeah. Okay, 2 + 2 = Roach. And then we'll do 3 + 2 = Roach.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4 + 2 = Roach.
It's all roach. Roach.
That's all she roach. Okay, amazing. And that's math, baby.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And then we wanted to do some like some chalk smoke, we said.
Yeah.
Let's see. So like maybe I'll just do like, I know you can't see it, but I know what I'm doing. And that's all that matters. Okay, we're gonna send this all the way back. And let's get the brushes back up. Here we go. Oops. Okay. Here we go. Fix this. Poof. And like whatever, we know that it's chalk dust.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if it reads like that in general, but we know.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have 3 little. This should be smaller, and then I guess this should be bigger,
True.
unless that's like a giant roach.
That is a pretty giant roach, but that's.
But still, yeah.
If it were to scale, it would look weird.
Oh. Okay. We got 3. Do we want one more, or like you think we're good?
I mean, I'm always. It would be fun to do one more, but do we have time?
I think we have time.
Okay.
I think we have time. Well, let's see. Let's see if. What if I kind of just did. What if I did a worm? I feel like that's super easy to do.
Sure.
Right? Or like you know what? A worm coming out of an apple.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So let me just grab this whole thing because this is like practically done. And I'm going to ungroup. We're just gonna keep one of the worms, and I'm gonna make this apple like whole. So I'm gonna get rid of that.
Do worms really burrow in apples?
I don't know, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, I've never seen it, which is comforting.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm not gonna expand appearance because that would be crazy. And let's make it a little shiny.
Shiny.
Yeah. And there, and we're gonna do 0.06. Oh, whoops. 0.07. Oh. Okay, maybe 0.1. 0.2. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the creative process. Going, which one? And then you scale it down, and you're like, oh, I got everything wrong, actually.
My favorite part is moving things over 1 pixel and then moving it back.
Yep.
Moving it over it, moving it back.
It's so fun. It's my favorite thing.
If I were to add up all the time I spent doing that across my entire career.
Yeah.
Ugh.
How much time do we as human beings move our pixels back and forth? It's really...
12 years later.
Yeah. For real. Okay, I'm going to extend this a little bit, and then I'm going to erase there. So I just have like that little... See, and now it still looks...
Do you have a favorite kind of apple?
I do. I really love a Honeycrisp.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the only correct answer.
I mean, I love apples in general. I really do. Like, I really enjoy... I try to have an apple a day, and it has nothing to do with doctors. It's just that I really enjoy eating them.
After having a Honeycrisp, I can't do any other.
Can't go back.
Yeah, there's like no way. They're just the perfect tartness, really juicy.
So good. We'll create the little hole that the worm lives in, or comes out of. I don't know. And then we'll like just cut off the rest of his body. Sorry, guy.
Bye.
Yeah. Let's reflect it this way, and he'll be like coming out just like.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. What's up, guys? Bring it up front, and we'll go like that.
Moink.
Bye. Toodaloo.
See you.
Yeah. And is that the right?
He's hilarious.
He's cute, right?
He needs a name. For sure.
That's Marvin, actually.
Marvin.
And you know what? Marvin's getting a hat. We're gonna have to bring that to like 0.3. Yeah.
That's awesome. It's backwards.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
very cool.
He's the troublemaker.
Yeah. Oh, Marvin, you don't want to mess with Marvin.
The class clown.
Yeah. Hey, Marvin. Okay, like Hey Arnold, but not. There was a leaf. I knew I was forgetting something.
I don't think I've ever seen a leaf on an apple.
Yeah, but you know that they They come from trees.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
I've seen them sometimes like an organic market they leave them on. I don't even think they like forget. I think they really
They're
like
just lazy.
Yeah. They're like, "Oh no, we want it to look super organic," and it's like,
Yeah.
you know.
It does look more organic.
I guess. But we know there's wax all over that thing. Okay, I had to make him a little bit bigger because he was getting like illegible. I don't know how else to say it. Like you couldn't see any of his features. Okay,
Yeah.
so we have the worm there, and then what else could we do about this? Make that a little bigger. I feel like I'm missing something with this apple. I'm just gonna.
Are you?
I don't know.
I think it's.
Well, what I'm gonna do now is. I think we need one more phrase. We have back to cool. I heart learning. What about that?
Okay.
Yeah, why not? I love learning. Honestly, I do. That's not even a lie. I'm not even trying to sound cool. I really do. And let's just choose like, you know what? I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And
You did it.
I'm doing it. And there's nothing any of you can do to stop me. It's happening. I'm doing it. And that's all.
We do what we want.
We do whatever we want. I love learning. And if you want, you guys could buy this as a pin on my shop. I'll make it. Because I know how much you love it. I love learning and kerning.
I love kerning.
And we'll put that there, that there. And we will, let's just make it like a badge like this. And I think like the pink and green would be cute. Everyone's like, this isn't cute, this is disgusting.
This actually kind of has like a 90s vibe to it.
Yeah. It doesn't even look like it says I love learning, but that's fine. It doesn't have to. Okay. So now we're going to go to Adobe Express, and I already took the liberty of typing in planner. And there's like a couple of them in here that like I think are a good starting point. I really like the vibe of this. When I think about how I plan things out, like the way that my brain works, I have to do things like by the day. If I look at the entire week or the entire month, I get like really overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe like something like this, but then this has like the individual times, and I'm like, first of all, I'm not doing anything at 6 a.m. and I'm not doing anything at 11 p.m. I'm gonna grab this one just because it's like simple, and then we'll play around. And I'm not gonna use like I'm basically not gonna use anything. Just gonna do
Not gonna
my
plan
own.
anything.
Yeah, just gonna do my own thing.
It's a planner, but just for Friday.
Yeah. And let's call it like school day, whatever. I refer to like days that I'm working, like the next day I'll be like, oh, I can't go out, it's a school day.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll do school day. We'll just name it that. And we'll get rid of this and that. And we'll keep this. Okay. Don't worry, not everything is Friday.
Should be.
It really should, right? I'm actually gonna grab these individually. So let's ungroup and do copy, paste. That's like one of my favorite features.
Mm-hmm.
Copy, paste. Oops, paste. Are you there? And copy paste.
And it actually will paste over as vector.
It's not vector.
Okay.
Nothing that you're going to be doing on Express is vector.
Gotcha.
But I mean, the quality is not bad at all.
Yeah.
you know, zoom in pretty far. It does eventually get pixelated. But to be able to copy and paste to browser, I think is like
That is really
pretty interesting. And now I'm gonna, let's move this. Let's move all that. And I'm gonna copy all of these together and then like crop them.
It's like a sticker sheet.
Yeah, oh, actually that would be such a cute sticker sheet. Okay, copy. Or I wonder like if I should do some, okay, I'll do that after. If I so please and have the time. Got that in there, and now let's go to, I also want to grab the, no, I have all the colors. I don't need that. I love learning.
So when you paste it all at the same time, it's still...
So now it's one, but
Okay.
I can like crop it like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And copy.
And then copy and like redo it.
Cool.
So that makes it, you know, super easy. And like the quality is still there. It still looks good. It's not like, you know, it doesn't change the quality of things.
Neat.
Yeah. And I guess instead of school day, I'll just do like, I'll do back to cool will be the title. And the reason I did it in pieces is one, if I want to animate it later on, like I think it would be cool to do it in pieces like that. But also if I want to have it like be written across like back to cool,
Yeah.
now I can do that. Which I probably will because
Yeah, that works.
yeah.
It's some versatile type.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna move all these down here. And I love learning here. We're gonna get rid of school day. And let's grab, oh no, what have I done? Okay, back to cool. Have it like this. Let's position it middle. Group those together, position it center, and this will just like live right there. And I think that looks cool.
It does.
Yeah. Group it together, position, center. Great. So again, thinking about how I typically plan out my day, I like to first write out all of the tasks that need to get done. So, and I don't like to go over a certain number. Like even if I have like 11 things to do, I'm like, just write down 6 of them that are the most important. So we'll do that. This will be where we write down the 6 things. Okay? I'm not going to label anything yet. Then we can move on to here. Whoops. And then I like to have, a section of like, if I get that done, here are the other things that I can do. I like to have a section of, like keep in mind for like later this week or tomorrow or whatever. That can go here, and I don't like to put too many things into it. I like to have a section. I'm kind of just copying what I have on like my big whiteboard, my medium to small size whiteboard in my studio, and how I like attempt to keep myself organized. Then I also have stuff for like social media, right? So like if I need to create content for Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever, I have a list of things that I want to do, and that isn't necessarily like priority. It's more of like a reminder, because sometimes when you're just working, it's very easy to just film yourself while you're doing the
Totally.
the thing. And then at the bottom, I like to keep a running list of personal projects that I want to work on, brands that I want to pitch to. They're not necessarily, again, like none of them are specific priorities. They're just kind of, these are things that I'm keeping in mind for the future. I'm probably going to move a bunch of this around. Like not all of these need to be that big. Okay, so let's start off. Let's give each little thing like a character. Or you know what? I think I should label them first. Okay, so this is to do. The to-do list goes up here. To do today. And
Are you a tackle the big tasks first or the little tasks first?
If I tackle the little tasks first, then one, I won't have an excuse to not do the big tasks because it's like now I'm just procrastinating, like doing some BS. And I'll also like have more motivation to take on the big things.
Yeah.
And we'll just do 1 through 6. I typically do 6 because I feel like 5 is like, oh, that's so typical. But if I do 6, I'm like, oh, I accomplished so much. That's so much closer to 10. And 10 is a big number.
Yeah.
You know?
Never thought of it that way. That makes sense.
Yeah. To do today. Yeah, these are like tiny, but whatever. You know, we know that they're there and they're cute. Okay. To do today, and then it's like extra. Let's call it extra credit. Credot.
Extra cred.
And we'll put the worm. Whoops. We'll put the heartworm. Put the heartworm there. And this doesn't necessarily have to have any numbers for it. It's just more of like write it in there. You know, however you feel like it needs to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I want to do, I feel like I love learning could be in the, in like the future goals and people I want to work with and things like that. Because as you're creating work to kind of like pitch to these brands or people or like whatever, you're learning along the way. And I think that's really beautiful. Let's see. What did I say everything else was? I really can't even remember. Wait, I think I have, let me look. I think I have a picture of my whiteboard. Let me look at it. Oh, I had one for social media.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do this one for social media because like it's something that we have to do, but everyone hates. Like we all have to deal with roaches, but we hate them. No offense to the roach community. And like I'll usually have like four ideas on there, or like 4 projects that I want to share. Let's make that a little, or I'll put it here, and then we'll do.
It is so true, though. If you're not doing social media as an artist, then you're really selling yourself short.
Yeah, if you're not selling yourself, you're selling yourself short.
Yeah,
That's really, it's just the truth. It's annoying, but it just is what it is. Like, we all complain about it. That's fine. You just have to do it, honestly. Like, you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Oh, let's move this up. So social, and then this was like brands and projects. Brands and projects. What was that last one? I have to go look at my whiteboard. Stand by, folks. Hold on. Let me see if this feature will work. Let's type in whiteboard.
Yeah, you're way more organized than I am.
I
would not have
no,
this many
my
sections.
whiteboard is like not organized at all. It's just like it's really just like a brain dump, honestly.
Well, that's still helpful. I mean that.
Yeah, I only started doing it recently, and it has unfortunately been life changing. I hate to tell you that it works. I can't remember. Well, let's just write I don't know, what's something that we could put on a to-do list.
To do extra credit.
Social, brands and projects, or it could be I don't know that I necessarily have a second section for this, but like this is either email or I'm putting social here. I'm switching it, either email or like return emails, like get back to people. So
Admin stuff.
yeah, this is kind of all admin, but what is it called when you email someone back? Follow up. So follow up and email. So I'm just gonna write follow up there. Oops. So follow up. So, okay, obviously not everybody has the same type of workflow or brain as me, but like you can create something like this, either print it out or use it digitally. For me, when I print something out, it like helps my brain work a lot better. It's like makes it very real. Yeah.
Let's find out from the chat. How do you guys organize the mess in your brain? How do you?
I don't.
It's all there.
Yeah, it's all there. What are you talking about? Yeah, so this is like one way that you could do it. And that I feel like, let's duplicate the page. And let's say you just wanted to like brainstorm a bit. So we can do like a brainstorming page where it's like similar to brands and it's actually similar to like all of this where you're just like, here's the giant list of things that I need to do or things that I want to like explore in my work. That's something else that I try to do regularly because if I don't get it out of my brain, then it just sits there and I can't stop thinking about it. Yeah, we'll keep this. Whoops, this will be for the brainstorm one because again, it just drives you crazy, but you have to do it.
So this is now a whole separate.
This is a new page.
Okay.
So like imagine this gets like printed out and this is like your journal now. Kind of. Like your back to school journal. So we'll do back to cool. We'll keep this here. Oops. But we'll just like make it smaller. Actually, maybe this would be a cool opportunity to use the
original.
the stacked version of it.
Bree says she attempts to-do lists.
Yeah.
But it sounds like she's sometimes successful and sometimes
yeah,
not.
it's hard.
It is hard.
It's really hard.
I wait until my brain can't hold anymore and then I start writing stuff down.
Yeah.
Which is really bad.
Yeah. I wish I was one of those people that kind of like journaled. I was for a little while, but I just kind of like couldn't keep up with it. And then I think it's cool in a brain dump type of thing, just like you're not putting it in sections, but you're just creating sections on the paper. So like it kind of just, I don't know.
Sure.
You know, like you're creating space where it's like, I'm brain dumping, but like you could brain dump forever, you know, you need to be able to stop at some point.
And it can be whatever section you need it to be.
You just keep writing. I know I could be doing this with lines, but what I have right here is boxes, so that's just what I'm going to do.
That works.
Yeah. And we'll do...
I still don't know how you're doing all this on trackpad.
Yeah. I just do. I don't know. I'm used to it at this point. Okay. And we can leave that bottom one. Cool. So we have this brain dump doc. We have the back to cool, like full the vision version. And then like, I don't know, like I guess we could do like a full calendar view. I don't care for that either, if I'm being honest. I like to write out. I have also a whiteboard at home where I have like a small little calendar that obviously just like has all the dates. And then the calendar is on the whiteboard, and on the whiteboard I write specific dates. So we can do, let's see if we can find calendar. Whoops. Okay. View all. Let's do this and add as pages. That was really easy. But I wonder, can I like grab this and make the whole thing smaller? Ah, amazing. Okay, cool. So I want like this overview of the month, and I'm not gonna write all that in. I'm just gonna leave it as is because this would change from month to month. Let me get rid of the, what's the background color here? Oh.
It's vintage shoe white.
I'm gonna do copy, paste. Okay, yeah, it is vintage shoe white. And what is this? This is Brain Poppins. That didn't look like Poppins to me, but I guess it is. I'll just write month here. Month. Oops. Can I? Oh, okay, so I can actually make it like a lot smaller if I want to. That's actually really cool. Wait, I can go like this instead. Ah! Okay, so month overview.
Cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Let's do... God, I can't get to that blue. Is that the right blue? No, it's not. Like, they're 100% an easier way to do this. Oh, wait. Duh. Oh, no! Wait. Copy. Yeah, month. Okay, so now you see all the days, blah, 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 whatever. And now wait, I want to make this border thicker, actually. Can I do that? I don't think I can. Okay, there's a way to do it. I'm just, today's not my day to figure that out. I also like this calendar a lot. Okay, you know what? It's fine. This one's beautiful. And then I can do over here, like, important dates. So I don't know if this is efficient for other people. This is just kind of like how it works for me. So, like, I'll write the dates down, and let's say I'm using, like, I don't know, a blue marker for it. I'll just circle the date or, like, do, like, a little blue dot on those dates so, like, I can look and, like, oh, that's what that is. That's what that is.
Color-coded to the...
It's not super color-coded, honestly. It's just enough that I can differentiate between different things, but, like, they don't, it's not like, oh, this means that and that means that, whatever. Like, it's just kind of like its own thing. Important dates, I guess that can go here. And then maybe, like, potential vacation or potential trips. That's something also that my husband and I have on our whiteboard. It's just kind of like, okay, like the next 3 months coming up, like what would be cool to do? So we have like the leaves changing that are coming up for autumn. So we're like, oh, maybe we can go like upstate or to Vermont or whatever. So like they're not, it's very maybe over here, but you just write the stuff down.
Sure.
So this is kind of like how I organize my disorganized life. But it, it works for the most part. And I think what I would like to do now that we have this is just kind of do some animation.
Ooh.
Yeah, so let's duplicate that page. Let's go here. And I'm going to...
Bree says she's making a to-do list in Express to use as a wallpaper, hoping that helps.
Oh, that's... Okay, but I do have a question. See, for me, a lot of the joy of a to-do list is crossing things off. Right? So like I'm very curious like how you're gonna manage that. That's all.
She just Sharpies on her screen.
Yeah. Okay, these are already separated, which is great. I think what I want to do here, I don't know if I can make this spin, but I think I want to try.
Do it.
So I need to copy a bunch of pieces out individually. So let's do that. Let's do ungroup.
Bree says, is that Sally the Roach? It should
Yes,
be.
that's Sally the Roach. Who asked?
Bree.
Who knew? Bree, you knew? Oh, yeah, you knew. You were in the chat.
Oh, that was from yesterday?
That was, I started drawing Sally in my Making Decisions
2 days
stream.
ago?
Yeah. Oh, no, we're already in AI. Let's... Oh, no. Okay.
What just happened?
I copied him without his hat. So what I'm gonna do is remove. No.
That looks hilarious. He's balding.
No, he's only in the 2nd grade.
Ooh, those baldness genes are rough in this family.
Oh my gosh, that was so sad for him. Actually, I can do it all in one copy paste here. How do I get rid of that? Okay. Copy. That is so sad. Paste, and we will... Oh, but okay. I wanted to see if I can do the hat separately as well. So we will...
Jacob Harris has said that you've fixed his hair.
I did fix his hair. I mean, fix as much as I can. Listen, it's a mullet. Like, I don't know. There's only so much that I could do.
A balding mullet is rough.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Like, come on, dude.
Be for real.
Accept reality.
Yeah. Okay, let's try this now. I don't know how I would do this.
This is definitely outside my wheelhouse.
This is outside my wheelhouse too. But I think it would be so fun and funny if we could do it.
Totally.
So let's crop that out and then crop it back in. Oops.
This hat's wearing a hat.
Yeah. Hat boy. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to animation. Okay, so that's not it. Oh no, it wouldn't be in. It would be loop. Okay, that doesn't do anything for me. That kind of. Wind? Speed. Oh no. Bye. Goodbye. No, I definitely want it to. I think that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute. Okay. And then we'll have this come down onto his head, right? So we'll do in, not that, bungee, but we could do start from outside.
How fun is that?
Right? So we have to like fix the duration. Yeah. And then we can have him slide in or something, or like spin. Whee!
Were you ever a pencil spinner or a pen spinner?
No, not
No?
really. No. No, I had friends. Just kidding.
Mean.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
We had a
Never.
pencil spinners club. Squad.
Squad.
Pencil spinner squad.
Squad deep. Okay. Oh, wait. Ah. Okay, this goes all the way here. And then I guess we could drop the pencil in from this side. Start outside page. Strong. We'll do smooth. And then we'll have it. Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
Look at him go!
That's what I'm talking about. Wee.
And now, believe it or not, I can group these together and now do. Ah! Oh wait, I didn't group the other thingy with it. Okay, we'll group. It's cute. It's cute. Okay, which one do we think? I like that one.
Yeah.
And we can take the speed and intensity down just
He
a
looks
little.
happy and ready to
Yay!
attack the day.
I love learning. Cool. I'm very happy with how that turned out. Let's ungroup these. Oh, time is flying. We have like 5 minutes left.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Time.
I thought we just started.
I know.
I'm just having too much fun in
We're
here.
having a great time. Wait, how come I can't? Oh, okay. So in. Oh!
Whoa.
That's crazy. I'm keeping it. There's nothing you could do to stop me. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's like, okay, I used to do this
Yes,
with the pencil. That's.
That's
Oh, and you can like,
hilarious.
oh!
Whoa.
Oh, because you can like pin it in different areas. That's really
Oh.
funny.
Wing, wing, wing.
I like that one. It's like a tail.
That's hilarious.
That's really funny. Wait, what would this do then? Oh, I don't hate that. Speed. Okay. Squish. A little bit more squish. And a little bit more speed. Okay. And then we'll do this. We'll do wobble, but from, whoa. But from the other side. Wobble from the other side. And a little bit more squish. A little bit more spring.
Cool.
Cute. Whoa.
Back to cool.
Crazy. Okay.
Zany.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I think I could do this. Let's do. We'll separate out. What did we say his name was? Marvin. Marvin and the apple. Oh wait, the hole in the apple. No, I have an idea. Okay. We have this, the apple, and then.
Oh my God, is he gonna come out of the apple?
I'm gonna try.
Nice.
I'm gonna make that attempt.
I love
How
it.
are we on time? Oh,
We
okay. I
have
have
a few
like
minutes.
2 minutes to figure this out. Oops. Okay, so like, let's say apple drops down. Okay, then this, woo, you know, just like appears. And we could do it like that. So. Oh,
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then let's see if we can, let's see what we could do here. Okay. I think I do want to do this separately if possible. Let's make it a little bigger, then we can bring it down a bit. Okay. Okay. We have this. We'll crop this. And then, let's see, animation. How would I?
It's tricky because he's curved.
Yeah. Wait. We could do fade. Personality smooth. Like, here's the thing. If we bring this down here. Oh, wait. Let's see. No. Does this work? I don't think that works. Oh, but we have to do there. Okay. That's hard. It's good enough for right now. It's good enough. This here, and then we'll do bungee. Oh wait, that's actually very cute. Okay, so just imagine it's correct. You know, use your imagination. Everyone's very smart. Whee! That's fun. Let me hit share, and we'll do anyone with the link can comment. Could comment, I think, and then you can, share to social. Convert to template. I think I could do that. Just kidding, it's not working. I will figure out how to convert. Oh, back to cool. So I think, don't hold me to this, if you type in back to cool on the templates, it'll come up. Invite, go to location, copy link. Maybe we'll try to drop it in somewhere. Either way, thank you for watching.
Yes.
Thank you for getting back to cool with us.
Back to cool. We all love learning.
We love learning. We love, you know what? We even kind of love Comic Sans at times. And we love that you guys didn't help us pick out a name for these characters. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah. Thanks for nothing. Yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone. And we will see you next time. And we love you, and you're beautiful. Bye.
Bye, y'all.